Mic test, mic test. Hello everyone and welcome back to another Buddy Bison stream. I hope we're all having a wonderful day today. I hope everyone's having a fine and fantastic Saturday evening, or unless it's, I guess, potentially not Saturday evening, depending on where you are, or Saturday. It could be even later Saturday night. It could be even Sunday, depending on really where you are. So not gonna take any hard stance on location. But where I am, it is 6 p.m. on Saturday, so we're gonna have a grand old time with some more Trails from Zero. So, last stream did basically all the side quests and other all the other support requests relating to the start of Chapter 2, as I am so updating the stream title. Hopefully today we actually get to see some of Ark and Ciel's stuff, given that basically we didn't last stream. We got to see the start of the chapter cutscene, and I think that was it. we finished the side quest relating to killing all the vermin that were in like the storehouse area of Amorca Village's like shed area. My friends in SSS, you know, when I first met you before, I never would have imagined that I'd come to rely on the police so much. I'd be counting on you if something else ever happens. Yeah. So basically, we went, killed them, came back, and now it's like, hey, let's go back to the city, I guess. And Derek told them to get along well. Yeah. Okay. So let's be on our way. I imagine a cutscene will happen relatively soon. Not exactly sure. Could happen. Oh wait, I got a new fishing rod, didn't I? Sorry, Morgan Carper, you're about to get schooled. Fish. Want to use the feather tackle. That's for small to medium sized. Okay, so now I can use red flies and roe. Often found when. Okay, so let's try this. New fishing rod means revisiting old spots for potentially new fish. There we go. Rain Eater. Okay, so that's new. And then Cossagans and Azelfish. Okay, let's try a red fly. I don't know if I've yet to. I don't know if I've found a shop just yet that sells bait, because I believe every piece of bait that I currently have in my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I guess I have caught a Rain Eater before. Damn. Wish it told me when it was like. See, I can't remember if it tells me when it's new or not. My brain is not good enough. We promised to get maintained. Okay, so let's go back to Crossbow City and go hand in our quest. Okay, here we go. I was wondering when the cutscene would happen to tell us to progress the story. This is Lloyd Bannings of the SSS speaking. Lloyd! Oh, what a relief! The call went through! Friend, it's weird to get a call from you out of the blue like this. Is something the matter? So actually, a citizen would like to speak with the special support section. Is it alright if I set up a meeting? Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. But I'm guessing there's a reason this request didn't come through the terminal like usual. Yeah, from what I was told, it sounds pretty serious. Not to mention, it's rare we have someone specifically request the SSS. I figured you'd be okay with it, so I already agreed to it. Gotcha. I think I understand the situation. Should we return to the office? That'd be perfect. I'll tell the client to meet you there. Do you have any idea when you'll be back? Let me think. We're a ways away, so let them know they're free to wait inside if they get there first. Okay, sounds like a plan. Thanks, Lloyd. I hope your meeting goes well. What's wrong? Did an urgent request come in? Yeah, seems like it's something serious. Let's wrap up any unfinished business and head back to the SSS, okay? Roger. Hey Lloyd, think our client's a smoking hot babe this time? How do you expect me to know that, Randy? Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, because I don't believe... Right, because this one's just check rank. Let's go to the back alley. Because... Wait, what the... Oh, wait, back alley is... I was thinking downtown district. Here we go. We'll check the exchange shop. Trade equipment. Magda Hoot. CMU. Yeah, might as well get a lunar pendulum. Oh, okay, so I don't have either. Wait. Oh, because, wait. Are my cool necklaces and... Oh, okay. I think okay. I have one of each cool necklace and lighter. But not, okay. Okay, that makes more sense. Quartz. Evade 2, already have that. Impede 2, don't have one of those yet. Hit 2, got a couple of those. Okay, so I think these guys are gonna be, or this shop is gonna have like essentially the next chapter, or not necessarily the next. How do I describe? I think they'll always have like one boost up over like the base level that you should be at. Hey, you're right. It looks like you know way around a gun. You ever been in the military? Huh? Well, I did spend some time in the CGF. And the Guardian Force isn't officially classified as the military, so I wouldn't call myself a soldier. Tall redhead. Looks like he's fought some real battles. Can I help you with something? No, don't worry about it. Sorry to bug you. Just give me a heads up if you need anything. Sure. What was that all about? Okay, and this is... Yeah, this one, customize... Yeah. So these ones, it seems like it's always one... It's the last upgrade. It's like, hey, if you don't want to buy the next weapon, but want to boost the one that you have with some special effects, then that's the place to go to before, like, doing anything in a chapter. Right, because this is... Yeah, this and this. Hey, how's it going, you guys? It's you guys. Hey, everyone. Good to see you again. Good to see you, too. Oh, wait a second. Are you two living here? We sure are. We'll be hunkering down here while we're in Crossbell. We're not usually around during the day, but you're still welcome to come around whenever you feel like it. Deal? Deal. Sounds good. I'm a little curious as to what kind of relationship the two of them are engaged in. They have the same last name, but they sure as hell don't look like a pair of siblings to me. Oh snap, are they married? Yo, lady killer. Give it to me straight. What kind of relationship do you and Estelle got going on anyway? Well, it's a bit of a long story. I was actually adopted into our family when I was 11. And, after we both became bracers, we sort of started dating. Damn! So they really are a thing. Case solved. So they grew up together and now they're a couple? I suppose that explains how they're always so in sync. By the way, heard you guys had to deal with the Mafia's moorhounds. That must have been tough. I'm sure we'll all run into our fair share of hardships. Let's keep doing our best to carve our way through them, alright? Definitely. Have to admit, it's pretty encouraging to hear that coming from you. It's kinda getting late, but there still should be some time to knock out some requests. Crossbell's never short on work for us to do, so it's pretty darn satisfying to get so much done every day. She always this cheery? Yeah, she is. Unless she's, like, clinically depressed from Joshua running away. But hey, don't worry about that. Epic Crossbow Great Shot, I'd be saved that this, for example, Festival Kids, and I like positively giddy. 70th anniversary festival is even possible to outdo last year's? I mean, I would hope so. You would hope that every year is better than the last. Although that could potentially lead to bad expectations, because if it doesn't, then you might be like, oh, this wasn't a good one. It was just alright. Which is perfectly fine a lot of the time. Oh yeah, I have a whole bunch of Sabbath. So before I get beelined into any quest stuff, let's take a look. Take a look-see. A look-see poodle. I should probably focus on getting I should get each of them at least one boosted slot, and then focus on Ellie and Tio getting like full boost, just because these two will benefit the most from having increased EP. Yeah, so it seems like the way my quartz, or the way my Sepith is working right now, fire's probably going to be the thing that's holding me back. So I don't see that positively as a negative thing, or I don't see that as a negative thing per se, because having a quartz acting as your floor, basically, does help. Because it means you only have to look at one of your quartz and be like, okay, how much do I have of that one? Okay, I know everything else is above that one. And you can do like a kind of quick tally. Like, okay, this one's at 1,000 now. That's quite a bit. I can probably upgrade some stuff. Versus trying to keep mental track of how much of each sepith you have specifically. So it's small shortcuts like that that I think will help in the long run of having in my brain. Hey, it's Rishia. Oh. Seems she's already here. Oh. I'm so sorry. The front door was unlocked, so I let myself in. Hope that was okay. No, don't worry about it. We already knew you were coming. Welcome to the special support section. You're the client we were told about, right? My name is Rishia Mao. Thank you for taking the time to meet me. Like, what's up, Rishia? I know, like, it's so weird being like, I know so much about you, and this is my quote-unquote first time meeting you. Like, meeting you. Because in the advertisement in CS2, it's like, you didn't really meet her. Because you were playing as her with Lloyd. And she doesn't show up in the CS3 or 4. So it's like, this is my first time meeting you and like really being introduced. But I know so much about you and your story already. Wow. Oh, hell yes! She is so slender yet so front-loaded. Do you have to make your oogling so obvious? Lloyd. Huh? Everyone being like, damn, this bitch stacked. And it's upgrades, people, upgrades. It only gets upgraded from here. She's not even done growing. Right. Why don't you take a seat, Miss Mao? What was it you wanted to talk with us about? Threat letter? Yes. It arrived exactly 1 week ago. A letter came in for Ilya with no return address. Oh, sorry. Ilya Platier is... Arkansas star player, the fervent dancer. She's only the continent-renowned performer who's taken the world of dance by storm. Auntie, you lucky dog! Who would have thought we'd get a request involving Ilya freaking Platier? I know you're excited, Randy, but please try to control yourself. I mean, I know who she is, given she's a celebrity and all. But why would anyone send her a threat letter? She keeps claiming it's just a dumb prank, but I'm not so sure. Something about it just seems too strange to me. I asked the troop leader about it, and he advised me to contact the police. Who's in possession of the threat letter now? Well, Ilya still has it, actually. She was about to throw it away, but I convinced her not to. Good thinking. We'll have to ask her if we can look at it. By the way, Miss Mao,
アルカンシェルの関係者なんですよね。
I'm assuming you must be related to Ark and Ciel in some way?
はい。一応アーティストの一人です。
Ah, yes. I'm one of the other performers.
まだまだ新米なんですけど。
I'm just a beginner, though. Nothing compared to Ilya herself.
ってあ
Wait a damn minute!
なんだよさっきから。
What's your problem, Randy?
君の顔新作の特集ページで見かけたことがあるぜ。
Your face! I saw it on the front page feature about Ark and Ciel's new show!
イリア演じる太陽の姫と対になる月の姫を演じる準主役。
The one playing the Moon Princess! The co-star to Ilya's Sun Princess!
イリア・プラティが大抜擢した彗星のごとく現れた大型新人って。
Highly anticipated up-and-comer, personally recruited by Ilya herself, Risha Mao.
そんな大型新人なんて。
No, I wouldn't say all that.
まだまだ稽古不足で足を引っ張ってばかりなんです。
All I do is stumble around and get in the other's way.
本当はデビューなんて早いと思ってるんですけど。
Truth be told, I'm still not sure if I'm ready for my debut.
それでもすごいですよ。
No need to be so modest, Miss Mao.
あのアルカンシェルに採用されてデビューするんですから。
Being recruited by Ark and Ciel is an incredible accomplishment. You should be proud. Oh, thank you.
大体わかりました。
Well, that certainly answers my question.
しかし話を聞いているとイリアさん本人はこの件について乗り気ではないみたいですね。
But back to the matter at hand. From what I can gather, it seems Ilya herself isn't especially keen on getting our help, right?
はい。とにかく今は舞台の完成度を高めたいから外部の人間は入れたくないって。
Right. She said she'd rather focus on perfecting the show, so she doesn't want any outsiders coming in.
特に警察なんか言語道断だって。
Specifically, she told me that getting the police involved was out of the question. well, then...
それでは私たちも出る幕などないのでは。
In that case, it seems we have no role to play in this matter.
でも皆さんは特務支援課なんですよね。
But aren't you the special support section?
雑誌で読んだ限りなんだか普通の警察の方よりも親しみやすそうっていうか。
Based on what I read in a magazine, it seemed like you were more approachable than the rest of the CPD.
イリアさんも納得してくれるんじゃないかと。
I think if it's you four, Ilya will be more willing to let you investigate the issue. I don't know.
こう言ってはなんですけど、遊撃士協会の方には相談は？
I wouldn't normally suggest this, but have you asked the Bracer Guild for help?
イリアさんは民間人ですし、彼らの護衛対象になると思いますが。
Since Ilya is a civilian, perhaps they could work as bodyguards for the time being.
それは
Well, there's a small problem with that.
クロスベルで遊撃士協会はとても人気があるみたいですから。
You know as well as I do how popular the guild is in Crossbell.
公演前にそんな人たちが出入りしたら変に噂になってしまいそうで。
It'd be far too conspicuous if bracers were constantly coming in and out of the theater. Rumors would spread.
その点、皆さんならそこまで話題にはならないかと思って。
So, with that in mind, I thought people wouldn't really notice if it were you guys. Just backhanded insult. Or more like unintended. Oh, I'm so sorry. That sounded so much ruder than I thought it would.
いや全然気にしてませんよ。
It's fine, Miss Mao. We understand.
それよりも大体の事情は了解しました。
I think we have a grasp on the situation now.
この件引き受けようかと思うんだけど、みんなどうだい？
I know where I stand, but what do you guys think? Should we take the case?
もちろん私は賛成よ。
Yes, definitely.
私も依存なしです。
I have no objections.
いや、むしろ断るなんてありえないだろう。
Are you crazy, man? This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance. Of course we help.
というわけで、リーシャさん、
There you have it, Miss Mao.
脅迫状の件、特務支援課が引き受けさせていただきます。
The special support section will be happy to look into this threat letter for you.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you so much.
それでは私、一足先に劇団に戻ります。
I'll head back to the theater now.
劇団長とイリアさんには私の方から報告しておきますので、いつ来ていただいても大丈夫です。
I need to tell the troop leader and Ilya the good news. Please, stop by as soon as you're able to.
ええ、 わかりました。
We will.
まったねリーシャちゃん。
See you, Risha. Call me anytime.
失礼します。
失礼します。
さてとりあえず劇団に行ってみよう。
Well, we should probably jump on this soon and head over to the theater.
脅迫状を見せてもらわないことには始まらないしな。
After all, we can't exactly conduct our investigation without seeing the letter for ourselves, can we?
そうですね。
Indeed.
ただのいたずらの可能性もありそうですし。
We cannot ignore Ilya's theory that it is simply a prank either.
いやしかし役得だな。
Man, this is one hell of a job, Park.
公演直前のアルカンシェルに入れる機会があるなんてよ。
Hanging out with Ark and Ciel right before the debut of their new show? Score!
しかも生イリアだぜ生イリア。
And we get to see Ilya Platier up close and personal, baby!
確かにあのイリア・プラティエから直接話を聞くかもしれないのよね。
Honestly, Randy, though, I can't deny I'm excited to meet Ilya Platier myself.
ちょっと緊張してきちゃった。
Does my hair look okay?
そんなにか。
You two are really worked up about this.
雑誌とかで見る限り確かに美人だとは思うけど。
Well, based on what I've seen in magazines, she's definitely beautiful, no doubt about
ちょ
that.
っと楽しみです。
I'm also looking forward to it. Okay. Cool. So let's report.
皆さん、それでは、さす
Five.
が皆さんです。
Okay. There we go. Actually, are there any more? Okay, good. Okay, I'm just testing out different heights for my chair. You know. That's the highest height. And see, the thing is, I don't know exactly, like, I don't know if my waist is supposed to be like a curve at the back kind of height, or like or if it's meant to be like down by my like tailbone. Like, just trying to figure things out. Like, how much? You know what, let me take a quick look-see poodle over at my Amazon thing. Okay, so there. Things have it so it's like okay. Okay, so it is supposed to be like relatively lower, not supposed to have any massive gap. I apologize, I just want to make sure. So I think I'm supposed to be at second. Okay. Excuse me. Because I got this chair, right? It's for ergonomicness, so I want to make sure that I'm sitting properly in it as well. Yoink, and I can also lean back like this. Okay. Also wanna. Right, where's the head supposed to be? Supposed to be maybe like this, or is it supposed to be even higher? Actually, can't really go much higher. Honestly, with all the annoyance that I've had actually with this headrest, I'm either because right, it wobbles a little bit to the left and right. You can probably hear it on the mic a little bit. I don't know if it's supposed to wobble that much. I might contact the seller just to see if it's supposed to, and if not, ask for a replacement. And I'm also just debating taking it off and leaving it like headrestless, which I think might also be fine. Because like the headrest is nice, but there's almost like an aspect of it where I almost feel like it's not all that, not necessarily not that comfortable, but it might like actually like force my neck like forward, like, and not be good for my, like not be good for me. But okay. But regardless, rest it there. Should have season officers. I like a common ready to go. Not thinking the work of Bison. They should know how to earn the hero achievement. Kind of blame the voice for being enamored with him. Oh yeah, let's see if I can't go. Yeah, because now I have the cat food. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. That was yeah, I can do it from here. Cool. Entertainment District. Ciel, OST Disc 2, Track 1. Hey, I like how you can actually see the names on it. You can see cast, and you can see Rishi Mao, second line on the left.
改めて見るとかなり立派な建物ですね。
The architecture of this building is truly magnificent.
結構新しそうな雰囲気ですけど。
Seems to be relatively new as well.
築20年になるかしら。
I believe it was built about 20 years ago.
視聴者などに比べるとそんなに古い建物ではないわね。
So it's a fairly recent addition compared to some of our older buildings like City Hall.
アルカンシェルか。
Ciel.
小さい頃兄貴とセシル姉に連れられて何度か来たことはあるけど。
Back when I was a kid, Guy and Cecily would bring me here every so often.
なんだどうした
You doing okay then, Lloyd?
いや、なんでもない。
Oh, it's nothing.
早速お邪魔しようか。
So, are we all ready to head inside? Yeah, you can see second line down, it definitely is supposed to be Rishi Mao. I think the top one is supposed to be Ilya Platier, but I don't know if that's just like a weird texture thing or if it was always kind of like only meant to slightly resemble the names and not be like full, almost to give the idea that it wasn't like English, it was just like semi-English looking. Okay, Ardor of the Sun. Wow.
相変わらず雰囲気のある玄関ね。
Ooh, this music. Very good. The lobby certainly is grand.
音楽が流れてる。ってことは稽古中なのかな。
I hear music playing. Do you think they're in the middle of a practice?
おおきっとそうに違い
That's gotta be it.
お客様
Ah, hello there.
大変申し訳ありません。
I'm terribly sorry.
ただいま当劇場は関係者以外の立ち入りをご遠慮願っておりまして。
But only authorized personnel may enter the theater at this time.
その
Oh, actually,
実はこちらの方から相談を受けた警察の者なんですが。
we're with the CPD. I believe we received a request for a consultation.
ああ、特務支援課の方々でしたか。
Ah, so you're the special support section.
ようこそアルカンシェルへ。リーシャさんから話は伺っております。
Welcome to Ciel. Risha told me you'd be coming.
何でも劇団長とイリアさんにお話を伺いにいらっしゃったとか。
I believe you're here to speak with the troop leader in Ilya, correct?
ええ、お取り次ぎ願えますか。
Yeah. Are they available right now?
それでしたら正面の扉からホール内にお入りください。
I believe so. Please, go straight ahead and through the main doors.
ちょうどイリアさんの稽古を劇団長とリーシャさんが見学しているはずですから。
Vaughn and Risha are likely watching Ilya practice right about now.
え、
Oh?
いいんですか？イリアさんの迷惑なのでは？
Are you sure it's okay? We don't want to get in the way while she's practicing.
いえいえ、そんなさじを気にされる人ではありませんよ。
Oh no. I assure you, she hasn't the time to be bothered by any minor interruptions.
むしろ本番に近いと言って喜ばれるんじゃないでしょうか。
On the contrary, with the show almost upon us, she'd be quite happy to have visitors.
わかりました。
Alright then.
よしそんじゃ俺たちも早速見学させてもらおうぜ
Okay. Yeah, I'm just feeling the underside of my seat because like this chair, I like it. Like the mesh is nice. It's my first time having a mesh chair. It's just like quite firm. So I think it's one of those break it in deals, like shoes, where you have to break them in a little bit. Which is why when I was younger, my parents would, like, anytime we bought new shoes, it would be like, okay, Buddy and Buddy's brother, make sure that you, like, keep the shoes on, like, kind of all day, like, even in the house. Or basically we would get home and it'd be like, hey, wear these in the house, break them in, and that way they don't hurt later. You heard him. What are we waiting for? To the auditorium. Okay. Oh yeah, we're supposed to meet with Ilya. She should be right past the main doors. Welcome to Ark & Ciel. Please proceed to the auditorium. Okay. We've traded the occasional threats we received as pranks. However, the letter's contents, along with that signature, give credence to its legitimacy. Counting on you, everyone. Please get to the bottom of this. Whoa.
これは
She's so
すごい
incredible. Damn, that's a high jump. Wow. Okay, that's very high jumps. Holy crap, she's jumping higher than I think we've seen most other characters jump. That is impressive.
あら
Oh? I like it.
皆さん
Oh, there you guys are.
すみません。お邪魔してしまって。
Sorry. We didn't mean to bother you.
そのなんて言ったらいいか。
Yeah, you were just... wow.
あの
Um,
すごかったです
that was completely breathtaking.
ちょっと魂抜かれかけたぜ。
I think I died and went to heaven for a second there.
素晴らしいものを見せていただきました
I'm lucky to have been able to witness something so amazing.
ありがと
You guys flatter me. Jump.
うまあ完成というにはまだ程遠い状態なんだけどね
Still, it's nowhere near finished.
え
Seriously?
まだ上があるんですか
It can be even better?
当たり前じゃない
Why, of
この
course.
シーンはあくまで冒頭の太陽の姫だけのシーン
That particular routine was from one of the Sun Princess's first
こ
scenes.
れに月の姫が加わることで何倍にも相乗効果が生まれる
It'll be even better once we add the Moon Princess into the mix.
最後のクライマックスシーンは今の数十倍はすごいと思うわよ
As for the climax, well, let's just say this was nothing compared to what that'll be like. Gulp.
すごいっすね。
Holy crap!
想像すらできません
Can't even imagine. Look forward to
リ
it.
ーシャ彼らがさっき言ってた
So, Risha, are these the people you were telling me about?
はい特務支援課の方々です
Yes, that's right. This is the special support section.
ふーん確かに全然警察っぽくは見えないけど
Really? You don't give off any cop vibes, though.
でもね事情聴取とかするんでしょ
Anyway, are you sure you want to investigate this business letter?
たかが
Or
い
this
たずら
letter
ごときに
business?
そこまで付き合いたくないわね
I don't want to waste your time looking into a dumb prank like this.
まあまあ、イリア君。
Come now, Ilya.
みんな心配してるんだ。少しくらいいいじゃないか。
Everyone's just worried about you. Why don't you indulge us? Just a tad.
そう言われても
Well, I don't know about that.
公演前にテンション下がることは一切しないのがスタイルだし
It's not really my style to let anything put a damper on the hype right before a show.
リーシャが胸を揉ませてくれたら少しは考えるかもしれない
But if Risha lets me give her a special massage, I'll consider it.
揉ませません
No, absolutely not.
まったく君と来たら。
I swear. What am I gonna do with you?
なんか舞台の上とのギャップが
She's, pretty different from her stage persona.
微妙におじさんっぽいです
Reminds me of a creepy old lecher.
女傑らしいのは知ってたけど
I heard she had an interesting personality, but not to this extent.
いやー、強烈な人だよな。
She sure is something, huh?
せん皆さん。
I'm so sorry, everyone.
なんとか説得してみますから、ロイドさんたちは控え室にでも。
Lloyd, would you and the others mind waiting in the lobby? I'll try my best to persuade her somehow. Hmm?
イリアさん？
Ilya, what are you...
ロイドって
You said
今そう言ってたわね。
Lloyd, right?
ひょっとしてあなたのこと？
Are you Lloyd?
まあ近すぎるって。
Yes, I'm him. Too close, way too
フル
close.
ネームは？
And what's your last name?
そのロイド・バニングスですけど。
Bannings. My name's Lloyd Bannings.
やっぱり。
I knew it! Oh god.
うわ
Huh? Seriously?
おいおいおい。
What the hell, Lloyd?
イリアさん？
Ilya, stop!
何をしてるのかね。
What is the meaning of this?
いやー、世間は狭いわね。
Wow, what a small world.
まさか噂の弟くんとこうして会えるなんて。
Who would have thought this would be the day I met the infamous little brother?
そういえば警察に入ったって聞いたことがあったっけ？
Well, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure she mentioned that you had joined the police department.
聞いていたイメージとほんとそっくりじゃないの。
You're exactly how I imagined you'd be.
ひょっとして
Wait a second. Does that mean...
イリアさんセシル姉の知り合いだったり？
Are you one of Cecily's friends?
セシルは私の親友よ。
Yep, Cecily's my best friend.
日曜学校以来だからもう10年以上になるわね。
I've known her for over 10 years now. We met in Sunday school.
なるほど。
Had no idea. Sup?
改めて自己紹介するわね。
Allow me to properly introduce myself then.
イリア・プラティエ。劇団アルカンシェルの看板を背負って立たせてもらってるわ。
I'm Ilya Platier, the star of Ark and Ciel, so to speak.
よろしくね。
A pleasure to meet you. Sup? Lloyd Bannings already getting
イ
hugged.
リアさんたら
Ilya, what are we going to do with you?
いきなり抱きついたりしてロイドさんに失礼じゃないですか。
You can't just smother someone like that. It's a little rude, wouldn't you say?
まあまあ硬いこと一個なし。
Ah, don't be such a prude.
それにお姉さんに抱きつかれてちょっと嬉しかったでしょ。
Admit it, Lloyd. You enjoyed that hug, didn't you? I could tell. Well.
ひ
Stare.
セシルさんに続いて
First Cecily, now her.
これがヒエラルキー。弟至上主義というやつか。
So that's how it is. When everything's said and done, the rest of us are nothing compared to the little brother type.
この弟貴族。弟ブルジョワジーが。
Damn you little brother 1%ers! All smug atop your golden thrones, surrounded by babes.
それでその脅迫状の件なん
The
ですけど。
little brother type. Anyway, about the threat letter.
ああそうだったわね。
Oh yeah, I nearly forgot about that thing.
弟くんの頼みなら仕方ない。ちゃんと手紙は持ってきたわ。
Can't say no to such an adorable little face now, can I? If you insist, I've got the letter right here with me.
はいこれ。
Here you go.
どうも。頼まれたのはこっちだけど。
Thanks, Ilya. Are you the ones who asked us for help?
えっと
Let's give it a read. Cancel all performances of your upcoming show, or the beloved fervent dancer will have a tragic accident. Yin.
これが
What the?
新作の公演を中止せよ。
Cancel all performances of your upcoming show.
さもなくば炎の舞姫に悲劇が訪れるだろう。
Or the beloved fervent dancer will have a tragic accident. Signed by Yin.
確かに脅迫文っぽいな。
That's a threat letter if I've ever seen one.
脅迫文というよりただの嫌がらせじゃない？
You sure about that? It sounds more like a lame prank to
言
me.
っちゃなんだけどこの程度の脅し文句なんか珍しくもないんだし。
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's unfortunate, but we get stuff like this all the time.
そうなんですか。
Really?
まあうちもそれなりに儲けさせてもらってるからね。
It's true. We do get a decent amount of letters like
や
this.
っかみ半分、面白半分で脅しめいた手紙はそこそこ届くよ。
Most of them are written out of jealousy or in jest, though.
ただ今回ばかりはちょっと気になることがあって ね。
In this case particular, however, there is something that bothers me.
気になること？
And what would that be?
そこにある差出人か。
It's the signature, ain't it?
ああ、そうなんだ。
Precisely.
今まで送られてきた脅迫状は無記名がほとんどだったんだが。
Essentially, all of the letters we've been sent up until now have been anonymous.
それが今回は銀という思わせぶりな名前が書かれていて、
There's something suspicious about the name Yin.
ただのいたずらとは思えない感じがするんです。
I just can't shake the feeling that this isn't a simple prank.
気のせいだと思うけどね。
And I just keep telling you it's nothing to worry about.
皆さん、銀という名前に何か心当たりはないんですか？
Yawns. It's only 7 p.m. Do you have any idea who this Yin person is?
全く持ってないわね。
Not in the slightest.
そもそも人の名前なの？それ。
Like, is that even a person's name?
何かの暗号とかそんな感じはしますけど。
It almost sounds like it's some sort of code name.
うちの新作のタイトルに銀という言葉は入っているが。
I suppose it could be related to our new show's title. Yin means silver, after all.
そのくらいだね、心当たりは。
And that's as far as I can guess.
そうですか。
God damn it. Wake up. Wake up, buddy. An interesting coincidence indeed.
では、それ以外の心当たりはありませんか？
Is there anything else you can think of that might be relevant?
失礼かとは思いますが、最近誰かの恨みを買うようなことがあったりしたとか。
For example, have you done anything recently that someone might hold a grudge over?
それは。
About that?
まさかね。
Hey, you don't mean.
あら？
What is it, Risha?
あなたたち誰かに恨まれる心当たりなんてあるの？
Does someone have it out for you guys?
あのね。
Ilya, dear.
私たちではなくてイリアさんの話ですよ。
It's not about us. It's about you, Ilya.
ほら、つい先日例の会長さんのことを。
Remember the other day with the president of that company?
ああ、あのハゲ親父のこと。
Ah, that old baldy.
あまりにどうでもいいからすっかり忘れてたわ。
To be perfectly honest, the whole thing was so trivial I'd completely forgotten about it.
そのハゲ親父というのは？
Who exactly is this baldy?
マルコーニっていう油切ったハゲ親父のことよ。
Just some greasy old loser named Marconi.
ルバーチ商会っていうゴロつきでも使ってるっていう。
Apparently he's the big boss of that business, Ravache and Co. What?
ルバーチ商会。
Ravache?
その名前が出るかよ。
Oh man, that name yet again.
何？どうしたの？
What? What's with all the freaking out?
いえ、最近よく聞く名前なので。
I don't know why I am yawning so much. It's just, we've been hearing that name pretty often.
それでそのルバーチ商会の会長とはどういう経緯で？
Do you mind filling us in on what happened with Ravache's president?
よく接待かなんかでうちに客を連れてくるのよ。
Sure thing. He likes to bring his business associates to Ark and Ciel for entertainment.
いつも貴賓席を使っているから相当羽振りはいいんでしょうけど、舞台とかには全然興味ないみたいね。
He'll plant his ass in our exclusive seat so everyone knows he's a big shot. Thing is, he doesn't care about the actual show at all.
私のことも演技とか全然見ないで、体ばっかりいやらしい目で見てた
Like,
し。
he doesn't even appreciate my dancing. All he does is ogle me with those beady little eyes of his.
イリアさん、
Ilya?
よく気づくね、そんなこと。
Ow. How were you able to pick up on that, Ilya?
舞台の最中は観客席も含めて私の世界だから。
This theater is my domain, and I know everything that happens here.
で、この前そのハゲ親父が私に言い寄ってきたわけよ。
So anyway, that old coot had the gall to approach and patronize me.
テートのオペラハウスへの進出をバックアップしてやろうとか、恩着せがましいことを言いながら。
He kept babbling on and on about how he would support my career and have me debut at the Heimdall Opera House.
へえ、そんな予定があるんすか。
Ah, don't get much more fancy than that.
帝国からだけではなく、共和国方面からも要請があるんだよ。
Actually, we received requests to perform in both the Empire and the
期
Republic.
間限定でいいから特別公演をやってくれないかってね。
We're often asked to hold a limited run of performances in both countries.
そういえばこの前リベールのグランアリーナからもオファーがあったな。
Now that I think about it, we've even had an offer to perform in Liberal's Grand Arena.
やはりすごい人気なんですね。
Oh, didn't realize Ark and Ciel was internationally famous.
でもどうしてそれをルバーチェの会長がバックアップするという話に。
Still, why would Marconi approach Ilya about being her patron?
どうやら帝都方面に強力なコネを持っているらしくてね。
He supposedly has powerful connections within Arabonia.
まあ彼らの噂を聞いている限り遠慮したい類のコネだと思うが。
Judging by the rumors, they aren't the type of people we want to associate with.
ルバーチはどちらかというと帝国とつながりの深いマフィアです。
From what we've heard, Ravache has deep ties to the Empire.
帝都の暗黒街とのコネクションもそれなりにあるのかもしれません。
And of course, it's criminal underworld as well.
そうなんですか。
I had no idea.
それで結局そのハゲ親父をどうしたんですか。
How are you able to resolve the situation with Marconi?
もちろん丁重にお断りしたわ。
I politely refused, of
二
course.
度と迫ってくる気が起こらないようビンタもかましてあげたけど。
And for good measure, I slapped him across that giant face of his and told him to never speak to me ever again.
ええ
You did what?
マフィアのボスにそんなことを。
You slapped a mafia don? In the face?
そうなんです。私も気を失いそうになって。
Yes, she did. I swear, I nearly fainted after she pulled that stunt.
私も気絶しそうだったよ。
I nearly had a heart attack.
ただまあ向こうもイリア君の体を触ってくるなど無謀な、いや無礼だったからね。
However, he had the audacity to touch Ilya inappropriately. The recklessness, rudeness of that man was unbelievable.
周りの取りなしもあってその場はなんとか収まったが。
The nearby staff intervened, so we somehow managed to settle it.
向こうがその時の屈辱を忘れてない可能性はある。
So what you're saying is there's a good chance he's still nursing a bruised
そう
ego.
いうことっすか。
That's what I expect from a typical mafia, so anyway.
確かに脅迫状を出す動機にはなりそうですね。
It does seem like a plausible motive to send a threat letter.
事情は大体わかりました。
Okay, we understand the situation.
まずはいくつか手がかりを当たってみようと思います。
First off, we'll try to uncover some new leads with the clues on
イリ
hand.
アさん、この脅迫状はお預かりしてもいいですか。
Do you mind if we hold on to this letter, Ilya?
ええ、構わないわ。
Be my guest.
少し目つきが変わったわね。
Hey, Fontano, how's it going, my man? Hope you're doing well. Sip, sip, sip. Yeah. Probably sip myself. Yeah. You okay? Nice. Ugh. A bit less buzz than yesterday. Okay. Is that a good or a bad thing? I'm not sure. Buzzed as in alcoholed up, or buzzed as in high energy, buzzed as in a bad mood? I don't know. Okay. It is strange when you think about how much, probably good, and alcohol. Ah, okay. It is strange when you think how dependent certain words are on visual indicators of use. I feel like a lot of communication occurs not through the word, but through body language and the delivery. And I feel this quite hard when it's like, oh yeah, I'm writing an email to someone. It's like, god damn it, okay. I can't use this phrasing because I'm not saying it, they're reading it. I'll give you a pass after last year. Okay. They give you a where it's like, oh, my Davian stream in my mouth has never been so dry. Yes, a lot of reading. But it's strange when you think about how dependent on visual cues a conversation is, because I've tried to write emails where I've looked at it for like 5-10 minutes, being like, I can't say it this way because if I were speaking it, it would come across clearly what my point is, but because I'm writing it and they're not gonna get that, and I can't give, like, I can't say parentheses jokingly in a official email, right? And it's like, okay, I need to choose a different way to word this. It's just annoying. So, especially when I'm like typing in chat in your stream or someone else's stream, I always try and be very particular, being like, okay, before I hit enter, does this make sense? Unless it's a very like of the moment thing, and I'm pretty sure it won't be misunderstood, because like it's so crazy. To whom it may concur, or to whom it may concern. Lol, did you see what I went down last night? Yeah, right. To whom it may concern. Oh, lol, did you see what went down last night? Lamau. Yeah, right. Totally official email, right? I see a familiar gleam in your eyes now, Lloyd. Come again? That wasn't an actual question, right? It took me a second to be like, oh wait, no, the last comment was him referencing the idea of kid. Yeah, it's my brain will sometimes go so far beyond the thing I just said in the last sentence that I forget that a response could be referring to it. That would make it so much better though. To whom it may concur, lol. Although I believe concur is spelled with a U. C-O-N-C-U-R, concur. Can I get origin? French. It's just like how I feel when I step onto the stage. Concur, yes, okay. Anyway, I'm sure you four will do a spectacular job. With you on the job, hopefully poor Ricio will be able to sleep at night. Thank you, Ilya. We'll happily tackle the case, Miss Mao. We'll do everything we can to live up to your expectations. Okay. Thank you very much. Xenogears is getting mean. Is it just, is it difficulty spiking you? Or is it not giving you like a thing that you need? I have to get past a 3-part fight solo. Ooh, damn. Yeah, solo fights in JRPGs are usually like the hardest fights. Because so much of a JRPG's battle system will usually revolve around multi-party shenaniganry. Like, oh, I have this person perform this role, this role, this role, this role. But when you get soloed, it's like, oh no, I now have to fill that role either with one person, or I just have to do without a certain role. Like, all I can remember is how difficult one of the Luminous Arc fights was back when I played that. Whereas, like, the solo battle was, like, against one of the other people. It was like, yeah, this is just purely up to chance whether or not I win. I don't, like, because it's so not great. My team splits up for a multi-tier attack to take back the cap. Ah, okay. So there's a reason why you're solo. I'm so happy that Ilya finally agreed to accept to help with this. I knew going to you was the right choice. Well, don't give us too much credit just yet. From the sound of it, this case isn't going to be an easy one to solve. Yeah, it happened in Vesperia a couple times. Even against noobs, when it's this year, you can get wombo combo. Yeah, apparently. So I'm not gonna. So right now, all the Tales games, or like a whole bunch of them, are really on sale right now. And I'm not buying them right now because I don't want to have to deal with tax weird implications, because every Tales game I play will most likely be on stream, which means it would be an expense. And I'm like, okay, if I buy it now and I don't get it to it this year, how does that work? And I'm like, you know what, whatever. Tales games go on sale pretty frequently. I think. Yeah, I'll just get it there. Yeah, it's very unsafe. I'm still silent now that they do this instead of porting anything. I mean, that's true. That is true. And it's also, I don't know how involved are the different publishers and stuff in Steam sales? Is it just like, oh, every so often we'll have a sale that's like across it all and like we don't really think about it? Or is it, hey, we've decided at this random point in time we've done it? Like, I know they just made Arise in the last year or so, but I mean, that is true. Arise, I think Arise had its 1 year anniversary like last month or a couple weeks ago. But yeah. So I eventually will play some more of the Tales games and I'll buy them at that point. But as of right now, I have plenty of backlog games to probably last me through the year. Thanks to you and everyone else, Montana. Because this game will still take me a few more weeks, even with the frequency with which I'm playing it. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is still going to take me probably a few more streams to get through the story on that one, and then some of the post-game stuff. And then I get to finally tap into the backlog list. I'm still working on that. I went all the way back to Fantasia, but that is my Achilles heel. Once it gets too old, you know, a lot of the quality of life just isn't there. When you go back so far in a game series, you're like, how was this ever popular? That's a Wii Tales, baby. I am most accustomed to the old combat system. Yeah. From the sound of it, this case isn't going to be an easy one to solve.
そうですよね。
Oh, yes. I suppose you're right.
そういえば
By the way,
どうかそんな丁寧に話さないでいただけませんか？
you don't have to keep calling me Miss Mao. Just Rishi is fine. I'm not used to the old 2D is what I meant. Ah, okay. You're more used to like the 2.5D or 3D combats. I say 2.5D because the way that like Symphonia works, it's like it doesn't feel like 3D, but I guess it kind of is. But you're not able to really like move around the arena like you are in like Berseria. But when I say 2.5D, it immediately makes me think like, oh, like the 2.5 HD like pixel like things like Live Alive and Triangle Strategy and like Octopath. Octopath Traveler 2 is going to be coming out. That's going to be fun. Probably going to wait for the PC release of that and then stream it. Because it seems like they're porting those games to PC just like a year or so after, or like 6 months, I think. Because Triangle Strategy, I think, originally came out in like March, and it's getting ported. I think it released like a couple days ago on Steam. But interestingly enough, me doing like the final like secret boss rush and final boss was one of the earliest streams I ever did. Gonna be a lot of text. Oh, lovely. But yeah, if you go back in my archive channel far enough, you can find me doing that like sequence of bosses and stuff. And I'm pretty sure it doesn't even have game audio because I was streaming to like the wrong tracks because I was still relatively new to like streaming, so I didn't know what like all the different tracks and stuff were. So first Fantasia had the LMBS, Linear Motion Battle System. Okay, LMBS. That's an acronym. Oh?
その私まだ新米ですし
Well, I'm still just a novice. Okay, yeah, just want to make sure. Then they made the enhanced linear motion battle system for Destiny. Didn't even realize Tales of Destiny was a thing. Okay.
ロイドさんやエリーさんよりもちょっと年下だと思いますし
And I think I'm actually a little younger than you and Ellie, but I've got a massive bonkonga hooves. Then the petite linear motion battle system for Tales of Fantasia Narikiri Dungeon. Lovely. Okay. Then Tales of Eternia had the aggressive linear motion battle system. Oh god. At some point they're just gonna not have it be called the LMBS.
そんな丁寧に話しかけられるとなんだか申し訳なくって
Tales of Destiny 2 created the Trust and Tactical Linear Motion Battle System, TT LMBS. Oh god. So it just seemed a little strange for you to call me miss.
そうですか
Oh, really? Well, alright then.
それじゃあちょっと砕けさせてもらうよ
Be sure to keep that in mind, Misha.
どうもありがとうございます。
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Symphonia made the multi-line linear motion battle system. What does linear motion battle system even mean? Rebirth made the 3-line linear motion battle system. Oh god. Like I presume it means like it locks you to the enemy and you move in that line. And that's the general idea, but like freaking aggressive, trusted, tactical, like what do those words even mean? Legendia had the crossover linear motion battle system. Nice. God, there's so many Tales games that I don't even realize. Legendia. Abyss made the flex range linear motion battle system. God damn it.
リーシャミーティングを始めるわよ。
Misha, the meeting is going to start without you if you don't hurry up.
はいイリアさん。
I'll be right there.
それでは皆さん失礼します。
Well then, everyone, if you excuse me.
何か分かったら遠慮なく劇場にいらっしゃってください。
If you figure anything out, please don't hesitate to stop by the theater. Tales of Eternia Online specifically made the online linear motion battle system. I didn't even realize that Tales had an online game. Meow.
さすがに忙しそうだな
Our Conceal sure is busy.
ま、公演まで数百回は稽古を重ねるらしいからな。
You're telling me. Bet they practiced another 100 times before the actual show. Tales of Destiny PS2 made the aerial linear motion battle. See, now I feel like at this point they're just adding some kind of prefix word to LMBS, even without it meaning anything. Like, that just has to be the thing that they're doing. It's like, what new word can we put in front of LMBS? It's fine.
脅迫状を気にかけている時間がもったいないのもうなずけるぜ。
Starting to get why they don't want to waste their time with this letter business.
なるほど。納得です。
Tales of Tempest created the 3-on-3 3-on-3 LMBS. Yeah. Indeed, that does make sense.
新作の成功のためにもなんとか解決できるといいわね。
I hope we can solve this soon, for the sake of their new show.
ああそうだな
Let's get to it then. Okay, so Chapter 2, Threat Letter. Asked her on board a grudge, Vavache's Zamakon, and she slapped him. Okay. Innocence made the Dimension Stride LMBS DSO. Guess which system that's on. Nintendo DS? I would hope.
さてどうする
But
ん
yeah,
だ。
Dimension Stride, that's too anime as hell. Like, Dimension Stride is too anime as hell for it to mean anything, and it was just made purely for the acronym. Symphonia Dawn of the New World had the Wii LMVS, Flex Range Element Enhanced LMVS, or the free LMVS. Oh my god. Sounds good, so what's the plan?
今のところ手がかりはルバーチェくらいだが。
Ravash is looking like our only potential lead so far.
一応銀という名前も手がかりになりそうですが。
This Yin person may be worth looking into as well.
そうだ
Yeah, you're right.
ななあみんな
Hey everyone, I've got an idea.
ルバーチェ紹介を一度訪ねてみないか
Why don't we pay Ravache and Ko a visit? Let's go meet the people that we beat the shit out of a few times. What?
マジか。
You're kidding.
別に警察の捜査として普通の事情聴取をするだけさ
Vistari made the evolved flex range LMVS. They love flexing at Tales Studio. Yeah, they do. The EFR LMVS. The effort. The effort. Is no obligation as police officers to pursue any possible lead?
脅迫状を出したのがルバーチェの会長かどうかはまだわからないけれど
We still don't know if Ravache's Don is responsible for sending the letter, but
面倒を避けてるだけじゃ真実にはたどり着けないと思う
I know for a fact that we'll never reach the truth if we shy away from the potential trouble. Tales of Hearts had the combination aerial LMBS, worst abbreviation, the CNAR. To be fair, aerial was already abbreviated as AR. Okay. Yeah, goddamn. The Sonar. The CNAR. The Canar. Tales of Graces had the style shift. God damn. Like, the thing that's surprising me most is how many Tales games there are and how many I've never heard of. Which means there's that many that were never ported. Which is crazy. Because, like, I'm not saying that Tales is, like, the biggest franchise, but it's, like, large enough, right? Like, it's a pretty decent sized, like, franchise that I'm surprised so many have not been ported. Tales of Xillia made the double raid LMBS. While Xillia 2 had the cross double raid LMBS. Oh, good. Know for a fact we'll never reach the truth if we shy away from potential trouble. XDR. You make a valid point.
それにいい機会だと思うんだ。
Not only that, but I think it'll be a good opportunity.
あれだけのことをしても捕まらず大手を振って歩いている連中
They're a group of criminals that think they're above the law.
どんな実態なのかをつかめるきっかけになるかもしれない
This is a chance to see the true nature of Crossbow's underworld for ourselves.
なるほどな。
Can't argue with that. This year actually uses a modified version of the Graces with ideas from Ciel. Okay.
やっぱり心配か
What's wrong? Are you worried? Which they called it Fusionic Chain LMBS. Fusionic Chain. Now they're not even using words. Oh, so just fusion chain? Like, god damn. What's wrong? Are you worried?
なんだったら俺とランディだけでも
Randy and I could always go along.
ロイドさん
Lloyd?
いや別にそういう意味じゃな
No,
くて
that's... I didn't mean...
別に心配はしていないわ
Oh no, it's not that I'm worried. And Berseria had the Liberation LMBS. See, like, I really think that they've just lost the idea of what linear motion battle system means, right? Because, like, which is called the Liberation LMBS. Like, because, like, in my head, linear motion battle system means, like, it, like, linear. Like, it's here to here. It's a line. But... and then that's how the camera's angled. Like but I'm pretty sure in Berseria it was you could move the camera however you want, and it had the arena. And you could run around all you wanted. Like it wasn't. Like it's not. I feel like them using LMBS at this point is now just because it's an acronym they have associated with all their battle systems. God damn it.
そうね尋ねるだけであればそれほど危険ではないと思う
I'm sure it won't be too dangerous to ask them a few
こ
questions.
の町のマフィアというのが本当はどういう存在なのか
It's just, I've always been curious about the people that make up the city's infamous mafia.
知るにはいい機会でしょうね
And this is the perfect chance to finally meet them face to face.
ああ
Oh,
なんだよお嬢。ずいぶんと思わせぶりだな。
well. Looks like Mademoiselle is ready and raring to go.
気のせいよ
There's also the condensed LMBS, the advanced flick LMBS, and Arise does not have a labeled LMBS on the wiki. Okay. But we can presume that whatever its combat system is, it probably does have LMBS in the internal referential stuff. It's called the Arise LMBS. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk on ridiculous names, right? It's crazy. Well, of course I
脅
am.
迫状に関しても氷段からコマということがあるかもしれないし
Life is full of surprises after all. Who knows what sort of exciting twists and turns this letter will lead us
早
to.
速訪ねてみましょう
So let's be off. Right away.
デ
Agreed.
ータベースの情報によると
According to the
ラバー
database,
テ紹介のビルはそこの裏通りの途中から路地の奥に入った先にありますね
Ravache's headquarters is located in the back alley. There's a narrower alleyway halfway down the street that leads to his front doors.
あの怪しげな一角か。
Thought I remembered seeing some shady-looking dudes
連
there.
中の姿を見かけると思ったら マフィアの本拠地だったわけだな。
Guess it makes sense if that's their HQ. No, like this. Here we go. Let's save there. Okay. You know what? I had an early dinner, so I want to go get my snack. So I'm gonna go get some applesauce. I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back. But yeah, there's 17 mothership tiles right now. Damn, okay. That's a lot of tails. So I won't list all of them, but one thing you might not know about tails is that each game comes with a tagline. Fantasia was Legendary RPG. And they made the full voice version, which is called Legendary RPG Embellished with Voices. Oh my god. So... Okay. Japan, sometimes your naming sense, bit odd. Well, my rival sales have been skyrocketing, but if I take on more work and try to catch up to them, my shoulders start killing me. Destiny was Fateful RPG on the PX original. Yeah, I think it's about time I go to church and see if they have any meds that'll help me out. PS2 is RPG known as Fate. Oh my god. Dude, some of these names, man, they're so weird. Honestly, if I feel like these would be good things to buy. But I'm also like, should I? Because like I could exchange, like I got a decent amount of time and space. I could go exchange for 31 at the IVC. I got a good amount of Earth, but I also kind of just want to generally save because I'm going to be trying to upgrade my slots. Then the director's cut was one more RPG known as Fate. To Symphonia was Resonating with You RPG. Dude, like some of these taglines remind me of like genre quote unquote things for like I was watching Castle Super Beast and they were talking about this where it was like yeah like a whole bunch of like different like action games like centering Kagura like in its genres that it itself gave itself. Where it's like some of them are just like absolutely ridiculous where it's like these aren't genres. Or like Hideo Kojima games where like trailers will have like genres but they're not really like genres like kind of thing. It's crazy. So this is the Ravage & Co. building.
随分怪しい路地だとは思っていたけど
I knew it wasn't the safest part of the city. The way here was even shadier than I expected.
なんだお前ら。
Who the hell are you guys?
お前らみたいなガキどもが近寄っていい場所じゃねえ。
This isn't a place for kids like you to screw around in.
とっととうせやが。
Go ahead and piss up. What?
お前ら、あの時の。
Ain't you those kids?
もしかして
Could it be?
はあ、どうやらお知り合いだったみてえだな。
Tales of the World Narikiri Dungeon 2 was a cosplay RPG. God damn it. Like, do they even know the words? The meaning of the words that they're using? Who would have thought we'd be reunited with our dear felon of ours?
なんだこいつらがどうしたんだ
What? Who are these kids? See, one annoying thing that I always have about computer chairs is like it's hard to push them in while keeping the legs in a specific alignment, right? Like down by my feet, right in front of me, I have my footrest. But when I like move my chair, like the wheels and stuff will like, even if I'm moving it forward and back, they'll like rotate. It'll be like, oh, you're moving forward? So it's like hard for me to align them perfectly such that one of the legs isn't like trying to push the foot thing forward. Ugh. I'm just like, God damn it. God damn it. What? What are these kids?
例の警察のガキどもだ。
There's those damn police brats.
市街の仕込みを邪魔してくれた。
The ones that spoiled our plans in the downtown district.
なんだと
No way.
どうやら自己紹介をする必要はなさそうですね。
It seems our reputation precedes us.
今日は捜査任務でこちらに伺わせてもらいました。
We've come here today as part of an official investigation.
何？
Say what?
こちらの会長さんに取り次いでもらえませんか
We'd appreciate it if we could meet with your boss.
とある事件に関して話を聞かせてもらいたいんです。
We'd like to ask him some questions regarding a certain incident.
ふざけるな。
Yeah, you goddamn minds?
警察のガキが会長に話だとよくも抜け抜けと
Bunch of dogs like you talking to the Don? Just how cocky can you runs
容
get?
疑者というわけでなくあくまで参考人としてです
He's not one of our suspects. We just want to ask him some
も
questions.
ちろん強制ではないので無理強いはしませんが
He, of course, isn't obligated to speak with us, so we won't force the issue.
ま、取り継いでくれるくらいはしてもらってもいいんじゃねえか。
You boys at least let your boss know we're here. Appreciate it.
あるのがしくじった件で、さらに調子に乗らせたみてえだな。
Damn it, Arnaud. Your screw made these little shits way too big for their britches.
おいおいどうする
Hey, what's the plan?
勘違いしてるクソガキどもに改めて礼儀でも教えてやるかよ
These sons of bitches have the wrong idea. Sounds like we should teach them some manners, eh?
そうだな。
Sounds good to
な
me.
んかダメっぽいぜ。
Guess we ain't getting none.
仕方ない。退散するしかないか。
Or we beat the shit out of them. Yeah, we'll just have to try again another time.
どうしてやれ
Let them through. Oh, hello there, massive man.
若頭。
Boss!
お疲れ様です
Sorry, boss, these kids were...
ご苦労
It's fine.
でかい。
He's massive.
あのバルドさんも相当な大きさでしたけど
Walt was fairly large, but he pales in comparison.
こっちはそれ以上だな。
This guy's a mountain.
お前らが警察のガキどもか
Yeah, those brats with the police then.
話には聞いてたが思った以上に若いじゃねえか
I've heard the stories already, but you're younger than I thought you'd be.
特務支援課の ロイド・バニングスです。
I'm Lloyd Bannings of the Special Support Section.
あなたは
And you are?
ガルシア・ロッシ
Garcia Rossi.
ルバーチェ商会の営業本部長を務めている。
I'm the General Manager of Sales at Ravache & Co.
まあ若頭と呼ばれることの方が多いがな。
I suppose most of the employees think boss, though.
おいおい、いきなり大物臭いぜ。
Oh, damn. I wasn't expecting a big shot like him coming out here to greet us.
おそらくナンバー2でしょ
Bannings? Yeah, right. Yes. I believe he's Marconi's right-hand man.
入れ。
Come inside.
話は俺が聞いてやる。
I'll hear what you have to say. Cool. That worked out. Oh.
若頭がそう言うなら仕方ね
Yeah. You're lucky the Don is in a good mood.
え。入りやがれ。
Get your asses in
く
there.
れぐれもあの人に無礼を働こうと思うなよ。
You better not even think about disrespecting him.
長生きしたかったらな。
Unless you're fine with having your lifespans cut short.
何かと思えば。
So that's what this is all about. He even sits like a guy like him would sit. He's not the Don, he's the second in command, basically.
イリア
Yes.
プラティに脅迫状で嫌がら
Yeah,
せ
there was a cutscene at the start of the chapter with the Don and talking to Garcia in the group after they bailed out the guys that did the Hound stuff. So I know. Said Don earlier, so I was just checking. Did I say Don? Because I thought one of the crony guys said like, oh, Don something, but he wasn't the Don. And then I could have sworn one of them mentioned Don or something. Can you at least let your boss number here? Bunch of dogs like you talking to the Don. Just start cocking your own get died. Yeah, there we go. You think the Don sent Ilya Platier a threat letter?
とんだヨタ話もあったもんだぜ。
Ridiculous. You kids should have some overactive imaginations.
無論こちらもそうだと決めつけているわけではありません。
You're not claiming it as the truth, of course.
ですがほとんど手がかりがない状況で先日揉め事があったと聞きまして
However, we heard of a recent incident between your boss and Ilya, and given that we are out of
参
leads,
考までに話を伺えればと
we thought we should at least come in to ask about it.
会長が引っ叩かれたやつか。
You talking about the Don getting smacked?
ありゃ、酒の席でのちょっとしたハプニングだ。
That's nothing. Just a random little event in his busy life.
会長も酒が入ってたせいか、ほとんど記憶にないらしいしな。
He had a bit too much to drink at the time, and barely remembers it anyway.
全然気にしてないと思う。
I doubt he's holding any kind of grudge over it.
そうなんですか
Is that so?
お聞きした話だと
This is just another rumor we heard.
テートのオペラハウスへの進出をイリアさんに持ちかけられたとか
But what about the proposal to have Ilya perform at the Heimdall Opera House?
ああ、そんな話もあった
Yeah, that was brought up.
な。うちもいろいろな付き合いがある。そっちの方から仲介された話だ。
Ravache's got friends in a lot of places, and it was them who actually came to us with the idea.
まあ、むしろそれは口実で、会長はあれの特別ゲストとして、
But
彼女を
apparently,
招待したかったらしいね。
the main reason was that the Don wanted to bring her in as a special guest for...
あれ
For what?
特別ゲスト
A special guest?
ああ、こっちの話だ。
Never mind. Nothing you need to know about.
まあ、そういうわけで、何の関わりもねえ話ってこと。
Anyway, that letter ain't from us.
わかったか
Do you understand now, kids? For Vita? Dude, Ilya Platier performing her stuff while Vita Clotilde singing in the back. I mean, that'd be like in terms of performance power couples, that would be a pretty hard one to beat. Applesauce. God, I feel like applesauce, apple juice and stuff is stigmatized so much to be like, oh, it's for children. And it's like, no, it's not for children. Children just like it. And you give it to children And then, like, as you get older, you just eat other things. And that's why it's associated with children. But I'm like, man, applesauce, delicious. Apple juice, one of the best juices. Like, but then, like, no one is like, oh, it's for children if it's apple cider. And it's like, I also like apple cider. And then be like, oh, it's fall, it's time for some apple cider donuts. And it's like, oh, is that for children too? And it's like, of course they are. It's donuts. Donuts are for children. But donuts are also for everyone. They're a universal food. Everyone likes donuts. Just like vanilla is a universal spice. Everyone likes vanilla. Couldn't drink apple juice for like 10 years. What? Like, couldn't due to like allergy reasons, or couldn't because no one gave you apple juice? Or you just didn't like apple juice?
念のため
Trauma.
脅
Ah,
迫状の現物を
that would
確
do
認
it.
してもらってもいいですか
Even so, do you mind taking a look at the letter? Just in case?
まあいいだろう。
Sure, whatever.
よこせ。
Hand it over.
これです
Here you go. Lloyd passed the threat letter to Garcia.
なんだこいつ。
Huh? The hell is this shit?
確かにイリア・プラティエの公演を妨害した意味てだが。
Whoever this is, dead son getting in the way of Ilya Platier's performance. Took a trip to up to Niagara Falls when I was a kid. We didn't have a fridge, so we ate out for all the meals. Ah.
うん？
Huh? What was that?
何か気づいたみたい。
You look like you know something. Garcia threw the letter back at Lloyd.
くだらねえな。
This is a damn waste of my
脅
time.
迫状というよりは単なるいたずらじゃねえのか。
Threat letter? This crap looks like nothing more than an overblown prank to me.
おいおい
Hold on a sec.
何か心当たりがあるような反応でしたけど。
Your reaction gave the impression that you know something.
何のことだ。
Drink apple juice too much during that trip, and during one of the last days we were at a place and they were firing up a smoker. I had bad experience with a smoky longhouse down in Plymouth when I was even young. Ah, okay. Don't know what you're talking about. So those two things combined, and I didn't want to touch it for you. Ah, okay. See, I don't have any childhood food traumas like that, where it's like, but I do now have a I do now have an adult one. And so basically when I moved into this apartment, my parents and one of my aunts, and this aunt specifically works at like a college as one of the cleaners, so she gets a lot of like, and it's a college for like pretty well-off kids who are spoiled rotten, and a lot of kids that are also from like foreign countries. So when they leave school for the year, they don't take a lot of their stuff with them. They just leave it there and replace it the next year because they're spoiled, can just buy it again and whatever. So she gets a lot of stuff, including like canned food and stuff. So when I moved here, she gave me like big boxes of like canned food and stuff. And one of them was Campbell's chicken noodle soup. Like the cans of it. And like, right after moving, right, putting down the down payment and doing first month, last month rent and all the other stuff, like buying things to have the apartment be an apartment. I wasn't exactly strapped for cash, but I wanted to save as much as possible. So for like every day for I think like a month, it felt like for lunch at work, I would take a can of Campbell's chicken noodle soup, and that would be my lunch. And I did that every day for like a month. To the point where now, whenever, like, I have a single can of Campbell's chicken noodle soup up in my cupboards. That's the word. That, like, every time I look at it, my mouth just like I just get not hungry, and I'm like, like at some point I will eat it, but I just am like. I had it too much in too condensed of a time. Because, like, prior to that, I hadn't had Campbell's chicken noodle soup in eons. Right, like, years. Because that was never a thing that my parents ever got for me or my brother. Because it was like, we're having chicken soup. My mom was making the chicken noodle soup with her own chicken stock and other things. It was good chicken soup. So she never got, like, that kind of chicken soup for me. So having so much of it in such a short period of time after not really having much experience with it, and having like a big taste for it, was what it has really sullied my appetite for it.
手紙の文面についても全く心当たりはねえな。
Now then, that letter looked the least bit familiar to me.
ま、少なくともうちの会長が書いたんじゃねえのは断言できる。
All I can tell you is that the Don didn't write it.
とんだ無駄足だったな。
Oh, now you guys are on a fool's errand. You know that, right?
何か知っていそうだが。
It's clear there's something this guy's not telling us.
聞き出すのは難しそうですね。
Just got an update from my artist. Animated font emote 1 is in progress. Nice! Cool, cool, cool. Whatever it is, he seems unlikely to reveal any further information.
話は分かりました。
I suppose that covers things here then.
ところで今の話を会長さんから直接お聞きできないでしょうか。
Is there any way we could hear the story directly from the Don? What?
ああ、確かにそういった話は本人から直接聞きたいもんだな。
Yeah, getting it straight from the source would be best, you know?
それとも留守でもしてんのかい？
Or is he not in right now? Kick.
調子に乗るなよ、小僧ども。
Don't go getting cocky now, kiddos.
てめえらみたいなガキどもに会長が会うわけねえだろう。
You think the Don has time to see a bunch of snot-nosed rookies like you?
いつでもひねりつぶすことのできる無知で哀れな子犬ごときに。
A group of naive and helpless puppies that he can crush in the palm of his hand. Well, probably not in the palm of his hand. Probably in the palm of everyone else's hands. Because, I mean, like, he's a fat little bitch that probably can't do anything. Whereas you seem like the muscle. Wait a second.
本来なら俺もてめえらごときにわざわざ会うつもりはなかったが。
Normally, I wouldn't have even given you the time of day.
せっかくの機会だから親切に忠告してやろうと思ったわけだ。
But since I'm such a nice guy, I figured this would be a good chance to give you this one piece of advice.
てめえらが何をしようが、このクロスベルの現実は変わらね
No matter what you do, you can't change Crossbell's true nature.
え。まして俺たちをどうこうすることなど不可能ってことをな。
Ravache's iron grip is here to stay. I'm willing to bet that that changes by the end of this game, if not by the end of Azure. Because I don't remember in CS3 or in CS4 them mentioning the Mafia. All I remember them mentioning is Heiwe. So I have a feeling that this line in particular is kind of a giveaway. That's like, it's actually not. You're too confident in yourself. You are cocky. You are looking at Heiwe as a young upstart.
ずいぶん余裕たっぷりじゃねえか。
Pretty confident about that, ain't you?
分かったらとっととうせろ。
You understand and get the hell out of here.
てめえらみてえなガキどもを相手してるほど暇じゃねえんだ。
Oh, time to sit around having tea parties with a bunch of little shits like you.
だがこれ以上歯向かえばガキだろうが容赦なく叩き潰す。
However, if you dare defy us again, there will be no mercy. I will end you.
忠告ありがたく受け取っておきますよ。
Thank you for the advice.
行こうみんな。聞き込みはこれで十分だ。
Let's go, everyone. I think we've gotten all we can here.
え
Yes,
え、ですね。
Roger.
茶の一杯くらい出しやがれって。
This is the worst tea party I've ever been at. Ain't even any tea. So what happened yesterday was I drank half a liter of mead. Damn! That's a lot. That's a lot of alcohol. Mead is alcohol made from what, fermented honey, right? Wait,
そこの赤毛。
you there. Redhead.
ああ、 俺のことか。
Huh? Talking to me?
その赤毛どこかで見たよ。
That shade of red. I've seen it before.
いやそんなはず。
No, you couldn't be.
おいおい、勘弁してくれよ。
Oh, whoa, hold on there,
グ
Gramps.
ラマーな姉ちゃんならともかく、おっさんに言い寄られる趣味はねえぞ。
I love getting attention from smoking hot ladies, but old men? Not really my thing, you know?
まあいいだろう。
Well, no matter.
目障りだ。とっとと失せろ。
Hurry up and get out of my sight already.
そっちが引き止めたんだろうが。
You're the one that stopped me. Make up your damn mind already. See, I like how Randy isn't afraid to give sass back. Right, where it's like, you know what? Fuck you, man. I'm gonna leave with a middle finger up.
参ったな。
完全に子供扱いでしたね。
He was treating us like children.
気に食わねえな。
Can't stand that bastard.
そういえばランディ、
By the way, Randy,
何か呼び止められてたけど、どうしたんだ？
why did he stop you as we were leaving?
さあな。
Beats me.
ただまあ、あの男、ただのハったりだけじゃねえぞ。
Anyway, that big guy ain't
ま
bluffing.
ともにやり合ったら、今の俺たちじゃ歯が立たねえだろ。
Where we are now, I doubt we'd be able to so much as put a scratch on him.
そうか。
You think?
それ以前にまともに相手にされていない感じでしたけど、
I sensed he considered us far beneath his notice.
こちらが何をしたところで痛くも痒くもないというか。
As if no matter what we did, it would barely register as a thorn in his side.
なあ、それは俺も感じたよ。
Right. I got that impression too.
議員とのつながりがあるとはいえ、あの余裕は何なんだ？
Even considering his group's connections in the Diet, he didn't seem phased at all.
エリ
Ellie?
なんだ、どうした？
What's up?
なんでもないわ。
Oh, it's nothing.
それよりこれからどうするの？
See, I will say, God, I keep saying that. I always, I'm trying to break myself out of saying things like I will say or, it's the thing, or because I myself am not a fan of filler words where when you talk to someone and every third word is or like, I find that it gets a little annoying, but I understand, and myself included, will sometimes use a filler word to just try and have it so the sentence isn't as stilted while you figure out the next words you want to say. However, that doesn't stop me from wanting to eliminate the filler words from my vocabulary, right? Like, there we go. If I am going to say I don't like it when other people use filler words too much, I myself don't want to use filler words too much, because otherwise I am being a hypocrite. And I do not want to be perceived as a hypocrite. Which is why I think it's important for me to take notice of my vocal tendencies and try to correct them so that I don't feel as though I am speaking poorly. It's like that thing when the Pelicans used to like have that, you know, thing. And that's not to say that you can't use the word like or I just don't want it to be so frequent. And I find that oftentimes when I'm streaming or talking to people and I try to bring up a topic of conversation, I'll say something along the lines of, oh, it's that thing, or I have various ways that I think it's the thing where, or it's that idea, it's where it's not, I say it too often to the point where it loses meaning, and I don't want that. So I want to use streaming as a way for me to focus on the words that I'm actually saying out of my mouth and correct myself when I'm not using them correctly or when I want to make my speech patterns better. Simply. And I think streaming, especially JRPGs, helps that a lot, because doing public speaking helps in many ways, because generally you'll have a script that you're reading from. And the more you get used to reading scripts in public in front of groups of people, the more the better trained you are to speak as though you're reading a script, which won't have filler words. In JRPGs, have very, not long, but very dense amounts of words, right? There's a high word count in JRPGs. So doing JRPGs, reading them out loud to an audience, however big, is a way to improve your public speaking abilities and therefore your normal speaking abilities. But I should probably get back to reading it. Oh. More importantly, how will we proceed?
どうやらルバーチェには何か心当たりがあるみたいだけど。
Seem like Ravache may know more than they're letting on. They probably know something about Yin
あ
at the bottom of
あ、
the
脅
letter.
迫状の一件か。
You mean regarding the threat letter to sent to Ilya? Yeah.
あの若頭の言葉を鵜呑みにするわけじゃないけど。
I don't think we can take everything Garcia told us at face value. That being said, I wouldn't say I was good at speaking, but I would listen to people reading passages in high school, and I was always like, how are you reading this slowly? Oh, yeah. Yep. See, myself, I loved public reading, especially when it was a book, mostly because I could read faster, so it wouldn't take as long. So I would always be like, hey, does anyone want to read the next couple pages? And I would immediately just shoot my arm up and be like, I do. Please, me, please. If you don't choose me, we're going to be here for 10 minutes. And it really does come down to that mental thought where, how are you reading this slowly? Is this how slow you read in your head? Because, like, I feel when I'm reading, not out loud, I read so fast. And even when I'm reading out loud, it's not at a bad pace. I would say if I was trying to read as fast as I possibly can, I could go pretty equivalent to my mind speed reading. Of course, that's when my words would probably start to slur into each other, right? In case of this. I don't think we can take everything Garcia told us at face value. That being said, and I could go, I don't think we can take everything Garcia told us at face value. That being said. And also, it gets to a point where when you're reading, you almost immediately read it to the, like, you start reading at a speed where you're not necessarily even looking at a singular word at a time anymore. You're looking at phrases, and then you're looking at full sentences, and then you're looking like below, like lines below where you're currently reading, almost in preparation to read it. It's very interesting. I don't know which came first, but I will do that with people where I kind of assume what they will say, and I do the same with text. I think I just tried to speak more clearly due to my speech bubble. Exactly. One of the annoying parts, I will say, about getting proficient at reading and being able to almost prep read is when there's a major plot point on the next page, right? You're reading it and you're currently on the left page, and the plot point will be like down here on the right, but your field of vision is far enough that like you're passively getting the right page while you're reading the left, and your eyes will do a quick dart and I'll be like, oh god damn it. What's this plot point? I need to read through the rest of it. don't think we can take everything Garcia tells us at face value. That being said,
俺はこの件にルバーチェが関係している可能性は低いと思う。
I think the odds that Ravache is connected to this incident are low. Dumb peripheral learning from band. Yeah, yeah. I used to play the recorder when we started out, then the trumpet, and then the last instrument that I played in 6th grade, yeah, was baritone, which is basically a small tuba that uses the trumpet keys, like, or not the trumpet keys, but the trumpet, like, key fingering, which is why I wanted to do that instead of tuba. And then after that, I said, man, it sure would be great for me to have a study period to do all my homework instead of band. So that's what I did. For the 7th and 8th grade, I did not have homework. All of it was done at school. Specifically, marching band, where we had to keep in line without moving our necks. Yep. Yeah, the annoying part about marching band with the baritone was that there are over-the-shoulder versions, but there was only one of those, and there were 2 baritone players, and I wasn't the lucky one that got the shoulder one. So I had to hold, like, baritone out in front of me, like this, for miles while I was playing it. It was terrible. I hated it. I think the odds that Ravache is connected to this incident are low. I just take breaks from playing something. Oh yeah, no. There would be points where either I would forget what the actual song was and I would just stop playing and would just like fake key, or it would be, I'm too tired right now, whatever, I'm not gonna be going. We're marching down a street, everyone else is playing, it's too loud for anyone to really hear the individual instruments anyway, so whatever. Because I played crash cymbals and we didn't have gloves, and even if we did, let me tell you, oh god. Crash cymbal, that must be loud as shit. Crashing cymbals into your hands hundreds of times hurts. Yeah, I you know, that's not a thing I've ever thought about. I'm surprised there isn't like a because gloves would only do it so much. I'm surprised there aren't like oven mitts in the cymbals. The sound is negligible outside. Yeah, outside negligible, but inside probably really loud. Really?
でも脅迫状を見て明らかに反応してましたよね。
But he clearly reacted to the threat letter once he saw it, right?
ああ、間違いなく何かに気づいたんだと思う。
For other instruments, the harnesses absorb some impact, but crash cymbals, it's like literally just in your hands. It's just, it's like castanets, right? Like, but bigger and more vibraty. Without a doubt, he definitely noticed something. Lloyd pulled out the threat letter. Cancel all performances of your upcoming show, or the beloved fervent dancer will have a tragic accident. Yeah.
おそらく気づいたのは
Perhaps what Garcia reacted to was there's handwriting, the sender's name. Because he said no, this wasn't the Don. Because he read the letter and he was like, this isn't him. And then he read the name at the bottom and he reacted. So, sender's name.
差出人の名前。これに反応したんだと思う。
The name of the sender.
銀結局はこいつか。
That Yin guy?
この人物がルバーチェの関係者という可能性はないのかしら。
You think there's a chance Yin is involved with
Yeah.
Ravache?
関係があるとしたら、あの若頭の態度はおかしい。
Yin conspiring with Ravache wouldn't explain Garcia's reaction to the letter.
まるで関係がないことを最初から確信しているような。
It was almost as if he was sure this had nothing to do with them once he saw it.
そんな感じじゃなかったか？
Don't you think so? Oh.
なるほど。確かにそんな素振りだったな。
Yeah, that's a good way to describe that look on his ugly mug
ル
is.
バーチェと無関係でありながら彼らが強く意識している存在。
Applesauce complete. Delicious.
そういう人物ということですか。
Is that an appropriate hypothesis?
ああ、そうだと思う。
Yeah, I think that's safe to say.
だとすると
If that's the case,
ルバーチェの情報に詳しい人に相談してみた方が良さそうね。
I think we should consult with someone who is more familiar with the Ravache.
法律事務所のイアン先生とか。
Mr. Grimwood comes to mind.
なあ、そうだな。
Yeah, that's a great idea.
本当だったら、グレイスさんにも相談してみたいところだけど。
For as close to the truth as we think we are, then it might be a good idea to discuss it with Grace too. Although,
あの姉さんに話したら脅迫状のことまで強引に聞き出してくるだろう
you
な。
give that woman the smallest morsel, and before you know it, she'll be trying to drag the whole damn story out of
ア
us.
ルカンシェルにとっては格好のスキャンダルになりそうですね。
She would inevitably learn of the threat letter, and it would become a colossal ordeal for Ark and Ciel.
ああ、だから正直、当てにしない方がいいだろう。
I was hoping you'd all talk me down from that idea, to be honest.
あとは、他にも心当たりがあるなら当たってみよ
We should try questioning any other people that come to mind as well.
う。もしかしたら、思いがけない情報が入ってくるかもしれない。
If we're lucky, we might even come across some information we weren't expecting.
そうね。
Yes, maybe so.
どうした？
Ellie?
なんでもない。
No, no, it's nothing.
それでは早速聞き込みを始めましょう。
Shall we begin gathering information?
どこを回るにせよ法律事務所には行かないとね。
We can start wherever we'd like. At some point, we'll have to visit the law office, though.
ああ、そうだな。
Right, let's get going. Okay. So they said, right, like, Laura Grimwood, we should also be proactive asking around of any potential leads coming on. Okay. So this is probably a thing where go to Mr. Grimwood to advance the story with his. However, there's probably bonus BP associated with finding other leads on ourselves, like by ourselves. So, talk. I hear some odd rumors floating around these parts lately. Paying hey, who's been blocking Ravache's smuggling routes. Oh, seriously? You absolutely sure? Remember, it's just a rumor. It sounds as though they're strategically breaking down their opponents outside the public eye. Thanks to that, not even the Brace can intervene in the matter. Okay, have I told you everything I know? Just leave me alone. Let me sleep. Okay. So that's interesting. Melda. Doc. Oh, I suppose we can make it stop to take care of that on the way to IBC. You see, kids, I own a great deal of real estate here in Crossbow City, so much in fact it's become quite the hassle. Okay. So, I'm thinking visit the Bracer Guild, because they might know something. Ravache is a criminal organization entrenched deep within the foundation of Crossbell. For them, breaking laws is as much of an everyday occurrence as tying their shoes. Can't so much as lay a hand on them, though. They've all got corrupt men who run the state deep in their pockets. Best we can do is give them a good pounding, and even then, only if they lay a hand on the citizens. Gotta admit, Guild definitely has the CPD beat when it comes to proactively responding to threats against the people. Yeah, by the time any of us cops get to the scene, you birds are already there cleaning shop. You can say that again, honey. Honestly, if your coworkers are just a little quicker on their toes, they take some of the work off our plate. Okay, so no one's here. Oh wait, huh? I was talking through the last gen international communication device. Ah, Grand Prince. It's been some time, your lordship. Yes, right. I understand. That does seem like it poses a problem. Understood. I'll head there immediately after I'm finished taking some of the care of some urgent matters. Is he speaking with royalty right now? I thought I heard him say Grand Prince. Do you think he's speaking to the Prince of Remifaria? Should we make it there by evening? Not all, your lordship. The fact that you come to me for advice is an honor in itself. Damn, look at him. My servant knows that we're not allowed to intervene when the government's involved, so the most we can do about Ravache is protect any citizens they try to lay their hands on. Okay. Let's talk to, I don't know, you? Shana-chan's been getting friendly with a girl named Risha. She was actually in here this morning. Yeah, what a cutie. Totally my type. Plus, she gets extra points for being Calvardian. Okay, Risha, Calvardian, good to know. You know, Risha looks like she's had a lot to worry about lately. Keep noticing her spacing out when we're together. Sure, working for Ark and Ciel comes with their own set of problems. Shana-chan was still a little girl when we first moved here. She never had any friends around her age to be friends with, or girls around her age to be friends with. But finally, after all this time, she's found herself a good friend. I'm happy for her. Yeah, Shan-chan. Shan-chan! Okay. So, you know what? Trinity, he might have some. Hey, who's been clawing their way into Crossbell's underworld? There's supposedly a large group that operates in the east. Yeah, Heard they're a crime syndicate with a strong foothold in Calvert. Do you know anything about them, Wazzy? No, I can't say I do. I've heard they've been engaging in skirmishes over smuggling routes as of late. They've also been strengthening their forces, even though they're already keeping Ravache at bay. If sources are to be believed, at least. We remain cautious for now. Their actions could affect us too. Really? Hey, how'd someone like yourself manage to find that juicy piece of info? Well, I suppose it is a bit out of my area of expertise. You may look the part, but I actually have connections everywhere. He has been clowning the crossbow. Okay. Mafia's dispute rages on, then we may feel some of the reflex. It would be wise of us to plan accordingly. Our first course of action is to begin patrolling the downtown district. Okay. Because Wazzy before, I think, said he met with, hey, how's it going, kid? One more people getting infested moon at the festival, isn't here? Well, a bunch of losers. Us savor rivers go hard. We're not gonna press around some festival like a bunch of sissies. This black suit's been creeping me the hell out lately. The reason I've been sending my boys on regular patrols around our turf. Black suits? Talk about Ravache? Yeah, guess they have been making moves these days. Screw them. Those cowards left sneaking around behind our backs instead of facing us like real men. As soon as we catch one of those snakes, they're friggin' dead meat. Oh, I can't wait. Come on, Walt. Let's don't escalate this into something bigger than it needs to be, okay? But Lloyd, you can't turn a blind eye to all the larger crimes they've been committing. I'm sure the fight between the mafias will only continue to escalate if it's already become this fierce. Let's check it. Okay. So, they don't see me. So, can I come back in here? Are there monsters still? Or is it completely out now? Yeah, it's completely out, but I could have come back here for the chest if I needed to. Yeah. Well, actually, the cook for dinner, so we indulge yourself with a particularly delicious meal. You know what? You guys probably have some deets. You need something for Mama.
Well, hurry up if you want to talk to her. Mama told me she was going to go drinking after she was done taking inventory. Chow's advance has just begun. Should be interesting to see how this plays out. I'm impressed at the marvelous job he's doing of destroying Ravache.
Sao, or Chow. That name sounds... Is that the name of Heiuei's boss?
Yeah, it is. Though I can't say I've ever met him myself. He's the branch manager of Heiuei's crossbelt outfit. He's supposedly cunning enough to resolve any kind of issue, be it internally or externally. I imagine they're planning their attack now that they've gained a foothold in Crossbell. Pretty solid move from Mafia, I'd say.
Is that related to the uptick in crimes being reported around the city? Now you mention it, this month in particular has been chock full of incidents. Because they've been doing all their dirty work just under our noses.
A smooth operator. Could be sure he is, but I can't argue with the results. I'm gonna be interested to see what he might get up to.
Excuse me, could we humbly request you stop arming both parties involved?
No, I definitely can't promise you that, but I don't think they'll be needing my services. Let's face it, both groups are already armed to the teeth.
Okay. So I presume each one of these small little, like, unique dialogues is actually, like, good for me. Station Street. Like, I think that's what they're talking about when they say, like, hey, look around yourself. And unfortunately, it doesn't tell me here whether or not it's like, oh, you got good deeds. Across the station, don't need to catch train right now. Part of anniversary festival search of trains, like a bunch of ants marching out from their nests outside. People getting off trains never fails to see amazement. Got the packages under track, few and beat. Deliver some packages to Belgard Gate tomorrow too. There's too much to deal with. Freight trains run by there, so it sure be nice if they drop them off for me. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, we'll run around as Tio for right now. She doesn't need the party all that often. Okay. So where have I gone? I haven't gone to West Street, but I don't. That's the law office. East Street did there. Administrative districts, I might be able to get something, probably not in the library, but putting together and listening to books. The author is senior popular at the moment, so I plan to stack several volumes from the streets. Makes sense, cost of the city population is pretty high. If people are borrowing our books, their patronage certainly does us a huge favor. Okay, so let's, I guess, check City Hall. The Crossville Times reporter is so persistent sometimes, it's almost scary. I wish they'd leave us alone to do our work sometimes. Come on, can you give me a teensy bit more info? I'm sure you have all the Diet members' emergency contacts written down, right? I'm prohibited from disclosing any contact information with the exception of the direct line to their offices. I'll ask that you have to leave. Immediately. Oh, come on, don't be like that. You at least hook me up with their secretary's contact info. I'm sure someone like you has their info, Andy, right? I'm right, aren't I? Sorry, but I really can't do that. Feel bad for her. Grace can get pretty aggressive when she wants something. Yeah, let's leave before she redirects her attention towards us. Okay. And now we'll check out the police station. Rebecca and I have been getting a lot more requests of the Orbital Network. The anniversary festival is starting soon, so I've got to keep plugging away as best I can. Wah wah. Oh hey everyone, how's the client's request coming along? Went well, we decided to lend them a hand. Seems like it's going to be hard work, but I can't just let it slide. Well, I'm glad you guys are up for it. Anyway, keep up the good work, my favorite detectives. Okay, talk. A lot of extra work to the anniversary festival. All sorts of permits for food sales and applications for decorations and events in each district that needs to be processed. Looks like this year will be as busy as ever. Okay. Oh, surprised to see you here, Chief. No kidding. Did Vice Commissioner Jackass drag you in for a chat or something?
Don't jinx it, kid. I'm just here for a meeting, that's all.
My bad, Chief.
I've actually got a bunch of meetings to go to because of the anniversary festival. Don't bother worrying about me though. Just focus on your own tasks, and if you have any reports, I'll hear them later.
Chief Jolik. I have to deal with all the assignments every year. It never gets any easier. What the pain. Yeah, or maybe here. I'd love for someone else to decide these in my stead. Okay. Okay, no one here. Okay, so that should be it for this district, right? Because there's no one really here. I mean, there's you. Could buy some juice. Could buy some juice. Oh, pretty damn good ATS boost, but not going to. Like most JRPGs, I don't really use consumables unless I really need to. Tajik. The Imperial Factor currently has the majority in the Diet, however they're not quite at the two-thirds majority needed to steamroll the minority opposition. That's why things are starting to heat up. Discussions regarding the budget always get sidetracked by arguing between the two factions, making it impossible to progress. Okay, Entertainment District. You know what, maybe, if they want to play, we'll have a nice discounts. Discounts in gambling. I'm wondering if maybe someone in here has heard stuff. I can see this new place coming out next month. We're getting on kind of patrons for this. As we're right next door. Can't wait. Exchange. Got any new stuff? No. Regardless of how much cross will change, the entertainment district will never die. Bars, casinos, floods of tourists, and cute girls. Experience may change slightly, but it'll always be the same old entertainment district. Who do you want to stick your nose in about his business, Randy? How did you find that out? That's not important, just cut it out, okay? The two powerful rookie officers like yourselves to take down. Everyone in Crossbow, especially business owners of this district, know that all too well. Even I pay them a fee so they don't cause trouble with my staff. Oh yeah? So you pay the protector fee? Yeah, we want to protect you. By extorting your money. Okay. The reason the businessman and you. Mysterious little girl. She wore frilly and elegant dress. She had beautiful purple hair. Didn't notice her until she was standing right in front of me. And the little lass seemed to disappear right after she gave me a short greeting. Doesn't that sound like the girl we saw at Rosenberg Studio? I believe her name was Ren. She must have visited the city on occasion. Yo, Ren! Hello, miss. My husband said his job is getting the troops to transfer the Empire and leave us behind. Transfer the Empire and leave us behind. Naturally, I tell him that it's ultimately his decision to make. It's his career, after all. I think everything will be okay as long as he follows his heart. Usually, you wouldn't just say that. It would be kind of like a group discussion of like, hey, do you really want to value your job over spending, time with your family and young child and missing her growing up? I wonder what mother and father were talking about. I feel like it's something I wasn't supposed to hear. I mean, this is also a second floor thing, but it's all balcony. Like, it's not actually like pure second floor, so you're gonna hear everything. Well, comes from a wild family, you see. I guess that's why she's a little oblivious when it comes to these kinds of things. That being said, I was hoping to get at least a yes or no from her. Okay. So that's those NPCs' storylines. Maybe Bread Boy has heard something? Fuck. You know, the street outside emerging the highway, it's been a real pain dealing with traffic from all these orbital cars. Now you mention it, sounds like a lot of shipping companies are starting to use orbital trucks to make their deliveries. And no, I know something kind of weird too. This black truck I see sometimes when I come into prep around 3 in the morning. Right on the street as it belongs to Ravasha. Any truth to that claim? Wonder if they could be using West Crossbow Highway as a smuggling route between here and the Empire. I mean, to say for sure, but it sure sounds shady as hell. Can't forget that they cropped up in Maine's too. So clearly got something brewing behind the scenes. Yeah. Bread Boy knows about Mafia. I can feel if you take your time to look around. We've got our latest monthly signature bread out on the shelves too. This type of coffee would probably go well with this monthly special. Here's the recipe if you want to brew it yourself. Yo, thanks, thick espresso. Dude, I can make some thick espresso. Dude, who wants some thick espresso? I don't even like coffee. Randy looks like he can make some thick espresso. Or espresso. Dark liquid. Well. You're also putting 7 colored beans on there.
Nightmare Kira.
Oh, okay, turn page. Oh, it even tells me who's the best at what. Wait, does it tell me? Oh, it just straight up tells me I don't even need to try it out. It just tells me who's best at what. Ah, that's nice. Or is it after you've tried making it once yourself that tells you? Okay. Well, that's good. So that'll make it a bit easier for me to get all of these filled out once I get around to it. Once you have it, it tells you what it does. So what is? Oh, you can use the check mark when you have all 3 of them. So 40 HP cures the okay. Well, let's make the bad version of the pudding. So let's Lloyd endurance pudding. There we go. Evasion plus 50%. Damn, okay, cool. You know what? Honestly, having the chef's skill just displayed there without having to test them all out first, I like that. Better than Cold Steel. I think I can comfortably say that. Okay, I think I've been just about everywhere. The only place that I can think of there'd be anyone. Maybe in the Harbor District? Yeah, I should probably check the Harbor District, because this is where Heiue is, right? If that's closed, this is the news. The monsters rushing could come by once they speak with the editor-in-chief. They haven't committed any acts of violence, but they definitely aren't shy when it comes to threatening and intimidating him in any way they can. Yep, definitely not fast, scary guys like them. You a cameraman? Yeah, I heard you're a real pro at taking photos. We don't have a cameraman to help Cowboy Arkansas. You mind doing me a favor? I still have a bunch of work I need to do for my cooking column. Let's go ahead and postpone that for a while. What? No, why? Excuse me. Damn it. Sorry about that. Well, I want to talk to the bastard. Who the fuck is the guy? Hey, girl. How's it going? Really? No chest here? Damn. Excuse me. People are hard at work here. Please go on front desk if any inquiries. Thanks. No problem, girl. You know, there's a lot you could hide behind that desk. Like us. What? Yeah, okay. Heiue building. So, Heiue. It's not okay. Oh yeah, fishing spot. I got the other fishing pole, so let's. Don't mind if I do. Fish, rod, feather tackle. Let's try the raw. The raw. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Caught trout. That's new. Mirage Sepith and red fly. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Hazelfish, cool. Got two new ones, so that's good. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Glutinous bass, we love it. Hazelfish, well, fish can be found everywhere. Red flies. Okay, so there's some that you can get with multiple baits. Do glutinous bass, it's the brofish. Fucking love glutinous bass. Just bro. how's it going? One of them I know have had me quite a number of regular customers. There used to be a duo of bright young police officers amongst them. One of them was Tonga Bose, and the other was brown-haired lad filled with passion. You know, remind me of the brown-haired one an awful lot. What? You talking about me? Yeah, you. You got the exact same spark in your eyes as he did. Pour one out for Guy. Pour some noodles out for Guy. Not your guy, buddy. Okay, so now let's take a final look at IBC, because I'm not expecting anything here, but... You have a Dexter businessman. There we go. Talk. Karina's been a fantastic worker ever since she joined us late last year. However, she vanishes into thin air the moment her break starts, and it's a bit of a problem. Can't discourage her stellar performance, but she can be a little overbearing at times. Buy Caddy Bank. Ah, interesting. Exchange. You know, I don't need any more money right now. Quack. Used to work with a small company, but it was so boring. I found that I could handle the heck out of a terminal, which helped land me a job here. The hours may be strict, but the work is fulfilling. I feel fortunate enough to have a job that's fun. Job that's fun? What? How dare you? Jobs are not meant to be enjoyed. Jobs are meant to be done purely for the sake of getting that check and then leaving and not thinking about it ever. Alice has been constantly chattering on about Ark and Ciel. A hunch, but I think she just might want to see him. We've barely ever spoke of it, but I think she dreamed of joining the troop when she was but a little girl. She was but a little girl. I can see this new performance feature, rookie. Suppose she's co-starring with Ilya for her debut act. Can't imagine what kind of person you have to be to pull off an incredible feat like that. One with big bazongas. Some real Tanhangarakugas. Some Dobon Honkaros. Some Dehunkabankaloos. Excuse us, sir.
おお、君たちか。
Oh, welcome.
久しぶりだね。
It's been a good while, hasn't it?
話はいろいろ聞いているが、頑張っているようじゃないか。
I've been hearing a lot of stories about the special support section. Seems you've all been working hard since we last met.
先生ほどじゃないと思いますけど。
Well, I'm sure you've been working just as hard as us, Mr. Grimwood, if not more.
相変わらずお忙しくしてらっしゃるみたいですね。
Right. You look as busy as always, sir.
もう慣れっこだよ。
Well, you get used to it in this line of work.
それはそうと。どうかしたのかね。
Aside, something must have happened, right?
何やら相談事があるような顔つきをしているが。
Judging by the looks on your faces, you've come here to ask for my advice.
驚きました。
Impressive.
やっぱわかるもんすかね。
Was it that obvious?
ああ、そういった依頼人をそれこそ山ほど見ているからね。
Well, I do see a great many clients come through my door every day with that very same look.
仕事も一区切りついたところだし、相談くらいには乗れると思うよ。
Lucky for you, I'm taking a break right now. So you can ask me anything.
先生、ありがとうございます。
Thank you, Mr. Grimwood. Your words mean more than you could ever know.
それではお言葉に甘えさせていただきます。
I think we'll take you up on that offer.
なるほど。アルカンシェルに脅迫状が。
A threat letter sent to Ark and Ciel, hmm?
そして銀という差出人とルバーチェとの関係か。
You're curious as to whether the sender Yin is tied to Ravash?
何か心当たりでも？
Yes, sir. Do you have any ideas?
いや、あいにくそれらを結びつける情報は知らないが。
Unfortunately, I don't have any information that connects the two of them.
銀という名前ならば心当たりがないわけではない。
But that doesn't mean I've never heard the name Yin before.
ね、
Really?
本当ですか？
What do you know about him?
あ、同じ人物を指しているかどうかはわからないが。
Well, I have no evidence that points toward this being the same person.
それでも構わないかね。
With that in mind, are you still interested in this information?
ええ、もちろんです。
Yes, of course.
今は少しでも手がかりが欲しいところですから。
Well, at this point, we'll take any lead we can get our hands on.
前に出張で共和国に行った時なんだが。
Very well then. It all happened when I went on a business trip to Calvert.
奇妙な都市伝説を現地の人に聞かされてね。
While working about, I heard a strange urban legend from a local.
銀と呼ばれている伝説の教主がいるらしいんだ。
involves a legendary Shangshu, or Shangshu, referred to as a yin.
いい
Yin
いわゆる東方読みですね。
certainly is an Eastern name.
その教主というのは
Oh, Kyoshu or Shangshu? Whatever. What exactly is a Shangshu?
確か刺客とか暗殺者って意味だったはずだ。
Means something along the lines of assassin or killer.
主に東の方で使われてる呼び方らしいが。
Pretty sure that's what they call him in most of the Eastern regions.
よく知っているね。
My, certainly are well informed.
まあ優秀な傭兵のことをイエーガーと呼ぶのと似たような習わしなんだろう。
I'd say it's somewhat similar to how we customarily call mercenaries Jaegers.
しかしその都市伝説というのは
You mentioned this was an urban legend. There's more to it, I assume.
ああ、どうやら本当に実在しているのかどうかわからないらしくてね。
Yes, well, it's said that no one knows for sure whether yin is real or not.
噂では仮面と黒衣で身を包み、決して素顔を見せないという。
No, supposedly, he's said to wear a mask and a pitch black cloak. He's never once allowed someone to see his face.
影のように現れ、影のように消え、狙った獲物は絶対に逃さない。
He appears and vanishes with the shadows, and never lets his prey slip away.
そんな亡霊のような存在として噂されているみたいだね。
In other words, he's a phantom.
亡霊
Phantom?
ずいぶん高等無形な話だな。
Sounds like a pretty tall tale if you ask me.
なるほど。だから都市伝説ですか。
I suppose that is why it is called an urban legend.
ですが、その伝説の資格がどうしてイリアさんに脅迫状を？
However, why would this so-called legendary assassin send a threat to Ilya Platier?
そうね。すぐには繋がらないけれど、
Right, just doesn't make any sense.
もしかして変ゆえ？
Wait, what if it's not Ravashe he's tied to, but Heiyue?
ああ俺もそれは思った
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
確かにヘイユエはカルバードの東方人外に一大勢力を構えている組織だ。
Heiyue is a powerful organization operating out of Calver's eastern quarter.
伝説の教師と何らかの関係があっても不思議ではないが。
With that in mind, I wouldn't be shocked if they knew of the Eastern Assassin.
なるほど。あの若頭が反応した理由がなんとなく見えてきたな。
I getcha. If that's the case, Garcia's reaction makes a lot more
ル
sense.
バーチェとヘイユエは現在この町で対立している。
You know for a fact that Ravashe and Heiyue are at each other's
その
throats.
ヘイユエとインってのが結びついているとしたら、
If Heiyue and Yin are teaming up,
ルバーチェと無関係でありながら、彼らが強く意識している存在。
despite not being directly tied to Ravashe, it would be highly likely that the Mafia is acutely aware of his presence.
ロイドさんの推測を裏付けることにはなりそうですね。
That, in and of itself, would support Lloyd and Ellie's theory.
興味深いな。
An intriguing thought.
しかし、そのインがどうしてアルカンシェルの大スター、イリア・プラティエを脅すのかね。
That brings us back to your previous question, Ciel. Why would Yin threaten Ilya Platier, the lead star of Arkansas?
それは確かにそうですね
Well, we still have to figure that one out. There you go. I'm still trying to figure out, like, how to best have my headrest in terms of, like, positioning. Because I'm not sure, like, how my head is meant to fit into it. Because it's, like, it's mesh, right? But it's oddly, like, square. Like, if you can tell from the shape of this. So I don't know if, like, the back of my head is supposed to be flat against this, or if this is meant to be, like, where the back of my neck is. Like, it's weird when you get a new chair with things that, like, your previous chair didn't, because, like, my previous chair didn't have a dedicated headrest, right? It was just, like, all in one. Like, it went above my shoulders, and the head part was part of the back of the seat, so I was like, okay, cool. But this one has a dedicated headrest that I'm thinking I might just remove. But I still need to, like, figure it out. Well, still need to figure that one out.
リリアさんとルバーチェの会長が酒の席でトラブルを起こした件、
We know that Ilya and Ravache's Dawn had an argument at a party.
それが関係している可能性は？
Could it somehow be related to that?
どうやら大した話ではなかったみたいだし。
I don't know. It didn't really sound like something that warranted a
ル
threat.
バーチェの対立相手が彼女を脅す理由にはならないわ。
Besides, why would Heiwei react to it at all if they're against Ravashe?
だな。
Yeah.
となると脅迫状の因ってのは全くの別人って考えた方がいいのかね。
Any chance the name is a coincidence and we're dealing with someone completely unrelated?
いや、これだけ符号が揃ってるんだ。
I don't think so. Every clue we've gathered so far is pointed in a particular direction.
全く関係がないと切り捨てるのは早計だろ。
I think we're still too early in the investigation to disregard anything that's not quite lining up.
なあ、みんな、
Hey, guys,
さっきの今でなんだけど、一度、ヘイユも訪ねてみないか。
not to get too ahead of myself, but why don't we try paying Heiwei a visit? What?
おいおい、またしてもいきなりだな。
Oh man, are you off your rocker
考
today?
えても見てくれ。
Think of it like this.
あのルバーチェに警戒されているほどの勢力だ。
We know that Heiwei is a big enough threat to Ravashe to have gotten their attention.
そんな相手がこの町に進出して、裏社会の覇権を奪おうとしている。
And Heiwei has only continued to spread its influence and chip away at Ravashe's hold on Crossbow's criminal underworld.
場合によっては、ルバーチェより危険な組織かもしれない。
Depending on the circumstances, it could prove even more dangerous than Ravashe.
それは
You may be
な
right.
るほど。これを機会に確かめるわけですね。
You see, this might be the perfect chance to check whether or not that is true.
しかしいきなり訪ねても大丈夫かよ。
Hold up. It's not like we can just barge in on them.
どんだけ危険な相手だかこっちには情報もねえんだろ。
We have no idea what kind of people we're up against, Lloyd. Actually,
ヘイユエ貿易公使の社長だが、実はこの前会ったばかりでね。
I recently met the manager of the Heiwei Trading Crossbows branch. Wow, okay. What?
本当ですか？
Seriously?
クロスベルでの商取引について法的に問題ないか監査を依頼してきたんだ。
He came to me for counsel to ensure there were no legal barricades preventing his business from operating in Crossbow.
違法なところはなかったから、
I saw no harm in the
引き受ける
request,
ことになったが、
so I accepted the job.
その時にその支社長と会ったんだ。
And it was then that I met him.
そうだったんですか。
I see.
そのどういった人物でしたか？
What kind of person was he?
一言で言うと、切れ者だね。
The word shrewd certainly comes to mind.
まだ若いのにひょうひょうとした言動で相手を絡め取っていくというか。
He's relatively young, but he already knows his way around things. He has a silver tongue and is unflappably confident.
とにかく一筋縄ではいかない頭脳の持ち主だと感じさせられたよ。
Overall, I'd say he's extremely intelligent, and not someone that can be taken lightly.
頭脳派ですか？
Intellectual, then?
なかなか厄介そうな相手だな。
Sounds like he's gonna be a huge pain in the ass.
そんな切れ者にわざわざ面会を申し込むのか。
Definitely not the kind of guy who'll give us any straight answers.
ああ、せっかく口実もあることだしね。
True, but this will be a good chance to meet with him.
どうかな。
What do you say?
面白そうじゃねえか。
Okay, you won me over.
私も少し興味があります。
I'm also quite curious about this branch manager.
私もルバーチェについてはある程度は知識があるけど、ヘイユエはほとんど知らないから。
Same here. I know a bit about Ravashe, but nothing about Heiwei. We'll be going in blind.
確かにいい機会かもしれないわ。
You're right, Lloyd. This will be a good opportunity to learn more about how they operate.
決まりだな。
It's decided then.
イアン先生、どうもありがとうございました。
Thank you for all your help, Mr. Grinwood.
これでなんとか捜査を続けることができそうです。
It looks like we'll be able to press on with our investigation after all. Thank you, Mr. Lawyer.
そうか。
You're a big lawyer with a very square face. I'm happy to hear that.
そうしていると少しガイ君のことを思い出すな。
You remind me of the way Guy used to work his cases.
相手は一応まっとうな貿易会社を装ってはいる。
Anyway, Heiwei works under the guise of a respectable trading
その
company.
意味で尋ねるだけであればそこまで危険はないだろう
Stopping by their office shouldn't prove too
な。
dangerous.
だが 彼らの本体は巨大な勢力を誇る犯罪組織だ。
However, never forget that their true identity is that of a massive, influential crime syndicate.
くれぐれも気をつけたまえ。
Don't let your guard down around them.
はい
Yes, sir.
忠告感謝します。
Thank you. We'll keep that in mind. Oh.
さてとヘイユへ貿易講師に行こうか。
All right. Let's make our way to Heiyue Trading.
確か港湾区にあるはずだけど。
I think they're somewhere by the pier.
場所的には港湾区の北東の外れですね。
Correct. Our destination should be in the northeast corner of the harbor district.
川辺に面しているみたいです。
They're apparently located right by the river.
ああ、あの赤っぽい東方風の建物だよな。
Oh, we talking about that red eastern-looking
あ
building?
の周辺は IBC やクロスベルタイムズがあるくらいまともな場所のはずだけど、
It's surprising to think that Crime Syndicate's headquarters is in the same area as the IBC and Crossbell Times buildings.
まあいいわ。とにかく行ってみましょう。
I suppose it's no matter. Let's try paying them a visit. Okay. Harbor. Let's also save. Wait. Good. Want to make sure I didn't accidentally save down to an 11 save slot. How's it doing, old man? Fishing the only one thing I look forward to today is just between me and the fish. You whippersnappers better stay out of my way or go get the hook. God, you're such a crotchety old man, you dick. Hello. Hey, lead actor, I can see pretty handsome if I do say so myself. Eugene the Flaxen Prince and Theodore the Silent Scion. Now, if I had to pick between the two of them, I would have to go Eugene. It's hard to resist that princely charm of his, you know? Heiyue. Heiyue Trading Ltd. Sign affixed to the locked door. Any trading crossbow branch, if you have business with us, please knock. This must be the place.
どうするの？
How do we proceed, Lloyd? Knock. No point leaving him alone.
いらっしゃいますか？
Excuse me? Is anybody there?
どちら様でしょうか。
And who might you all be?
クロスベル警察特務支援課に所属する者です。
We're from the Crossbells Police Department, Special Support Section.
とある事件に関してこちらの支社長さんの話を聞かせていただければと思いまして。
We were hoping to ask your branch manager a few questions regarding a certain incident, if possible.
少々お待ちください。
Wait here for a moment.
さてと。
Well, here we go.
鬼が出るか蛇が出るか。
What kind of trouble are we getting ourselves into this time?
扉が開いてみてのお楽しみですね。
Suppose we'll find out very soon.
お待たせしました。
I apologize for the wait.
支社長が会われるそうです。どうぞ中に。
The branch manager will see you now. Please, come in.
どうも。
Dude, this guy's hair is crazy. Oh, man, I might have to hit the bed early tonight. I don't know. Maybe instead of 11 o'clock, I go 10:30. I mean, I did wake up quite early. Like, I was up at like 6. Laid in bed until like 6:40, but I mean, I was still up. It's always annoying when you wake up before your alarm. You're like, why? Why have you awoken me? I just wanted to sleep. Thank you.
失礼します。
If you excuse us. Okay, let's just save that there. Marcina, please stop me up. Cool. Door shut tight. Door shut tight. Apologies for making you wait. Right this way. This is the branch manager's room.
いやー、よくいらっしゃいましたね。
Oh, how nice of you to finally visit.
はじめまして。
It's nice to meet you.
クロスペル警察特務支援課のロイド・バニングスと言います。
I'm Lloyd Bannings of the CPD Special Support Section.
こちらこそ。
The pleasure is all mine.
ヘイユへ貿易講師、クロスベル支社を任されているチャオリーと言います。
Charlie. See, he's got... See, knowing who this character is from CS3 and 4, it's like, okay, you are one of those weird gray area where you'll help us sometimes, and other times you will be opposed to us. And, like, in terms of character, like, appearance, yeah, this guy really does seem like that kind of character. Like, oh yeah, like, perfectly, like, when someone looks so perfectly, like, businessman-like, it's like, oh, you're kind of slimy, I feel. Like, you're on our side, but not really on our side. I am Ciel, manager of the Heiwei Trading Crossbow Branch.
ロイドさんにエリーさん、ランディさん、ティオさんでよろしかったですか?
So you're Lloyd, and you three must be Ellie, Randy, and Tio, correct? How'd you... You guys are in the newspaper, guys. Come on.
どうして私たちの名前まで
May I ask how you know our names already?
種を明かしますと、クロスベルタイムズを愛読していまして。
Truth be told, I'm an avid reader of the Crossbell
あな
Times.
た方の記事を読んでファンになってしまったんです。
I was mesmerized by your exploits and instantly became a fan.
それで失礼ながらいろいろつてを使ってお名前を調べさせてもらったんですよ。
Though boorish of me, I decided to investigate your backgrounds through various intermediaries.
そうだったんですか?
Is that so?
おいおい、いきなり先制パンチかよ。
Yeesh. 5 seconds in, he's already holding all the cards.
その歯の切れ者納得です
He is just as cunning and intelligent as we are told.
いやー、私としては皆さんにお会いできて光栄なんですが、
It is an absolute honor to meet such an intriguing group as yourselves.
本日はどのようなご用件で?
What brings you to our office today?
もしや当社の営業活動に何か問題でもあったのでしょうか?
Was there a problem of some sort with our business
い
operations?
え、そういうわけではないんです。
No, that's not it.
実は自分たちは現在アルカンシェルに関係する事件を調べていまして。
We're actually in the middle of investigating an incident involving Ciel.
アルカンシェル。ああ、あの有名な劇団のことですね。
Ciel, you say? Ah, but of course. Crossbow's very own prided theatrical troupe.
いやー、クロスベルに来たからには私も一度は見ておきたいんですが。
I've been meaning to see one of their shows ever since I first arrived here, but work has kept me oh so busy, you know.
そういえば今度新作が発表されるそうですね。
I seem to recall them having announced their next production, correct?
ええ。
Yeah, that's right.
実はその新作の公演についてちょっとした問題が起きていまして
As a matter of fact, our investigation is related to an issue with their upcoming show.
その捜査の一環としてこちらに伺わせてもらったんです
We'd actually like to ask you a few questions if you don't mind.
何か事情がありそうですね。
Oh dear, it sounds like quite the predicament.
わかりました。詳しい話を聞かせていただきましょう。
Very well. I shall comply with your request. Free of charge, of course. I would damn well hope so. I'm not asking for his services.
いいんですか?
Delicious. Delicious water.
Water? It's a bottle of water. Yin, you say?
こちらの貿易会社はカルバード共和国の東方人街に本社が終わりだとか。
We're aware that Heiwei's main office is located in the Republic's eastern
も
quarter.
しかしたら名前くらいご存知ではないかと思いまして。
We were thinking that due to that, you might be familiar with Yin.
なるほど。
Interesting.
まるで私どもがその陰なる犯罪者と関わりがあるかのようなおっしゃられようですね。
Am I to assume that you're implying I have connections to this criminal named Yin?
いえ、
No,
とんでもない。
of course not.
正直情報が少なくて、こうして藁にもすがる思いでお尋ねしたというだけなんです。
To be honest, we simply don't have a lot of info, so we're following up on any and all leads we have.
いいでしょう。
Ah, is that so? Well, alright then.
あくまで一般的な情報ですが、陰についてのもう少し詳しい伝説についてご披露しましょうか。
This may be rather basic information, but I can tell you some of the legends regarding Yin in more detail.
お願いします。
We're listening.
陰という名前は 共和国の東方人街では非常に有名で
This
す。
music is really good. Like, I really like this music. The name Yin holds a particularly strong influence within the Eastern Quarter.
仮面と国威で身を包み、素顔を見せない謎の教主。
A Shongshu, an assassin, hidden behind a mask and beneath a pitch-black cloak. No one has ever gazed upon his true face.
影のように現れ、影のように消え、狙った獲物は決して逃がさない。
He appears like a shadow and vanishes like a phantom. His prey has never once escaped.
そして、ここが肝心ですが、どうやら不老不死という話なのです。
And though it may seem preposterous, some say Yin may be immortal.
不老不死
Immortal?
それはどういう？
What do you mean?
どうやらインは100年以上前から教師として活動を続けているそうです。
Well, documents show that Yin has been operating as an assassin for at least a century.
100年前といえば、カルバード共和国が民主化された直後くらいのことですね。
His rise into legend began shortly after the democratization of the Calvard Republic.
そして、その時の記録を調べると、確かにインの名前が品質するそうです。
If you were to examine records from that time, Yin's name is frequently mentioned.
動乱期の最中、要人を次々と葬った国威に身を包んだ謎の魔人としてね。
The demon draped in black sent one prominent figure after another to their grave during this chaotic period in history.
ますますもって高等無形な話ですね。
The story is getting more outlandish by the second.
やっぱりただの言い伝えで実在はしてないんじゃねえのか？
It's gotta just be some scary fable to keep the kiddos in line. No way he's real.
いいえ、実在しますよ。
No, Mr. Orlando. Yin is very real.
何？
What?
東方人街の裏側においては、インはただの伝説ではありません。
Yin far surpasses a mere tall tale in the underworld of the Eastern Quarter.
正体不明ではありますが、条件さえ合えばミラで雇える最高の資格にして暗殺者。
Though his true identity is unknown, Zamir's greatest assassin can be employed for the right price. Interesting that he immediately admits to, like, because he said, like, oh, you're not assuming that we're part of the, like, that we're associated with Yin, are you? And it's like, no. It's like, okay. So I thought he was going to try and essentially say, like, oh, yeah, no, we're totally not mafia. No, not at all. But no, he's like, no, Yin is totally real, and you can buy this good assassin for money. Being like, yeah, no, we know about the underworld, like the criminal underworld, and have operated and know that you can do this. Yeah. Though his true identity is unknown, Zamiria's greatest assassin can be employed for the right
あ
price.
らゆる暗記と武術を使いこなす。神速の速さを秘めた闇の武術家。
A master of all assassination techniques, a martial artist with incredible dexterity and agility who lurks in the shadows.
そんな存在として認知されています。
He is recognized as such, and his deadly work speaks to his existence.
噂では、とある組織に重宝され、よく仕事を任されているのだとか。
A certain organization highly values Yin and entrusts many jobs to him, or so the rumor goes. Okay, so he mentioned that you could hire him, but not because he said he was a part of the criminal underworld. It's just like, you know, it's just known that in the underworld, you know, it's known. It's not a legend. It's known. But it's rumor.
その組織というのは
The organization you're referring
あ
to.
あ、そうそう。そのインですが、
Ah, yes, that reminds me. While we're on the topic of Yin,
噂では最近、東方人街から姿を消してしまったそうですね。
I've heard recent claims of Yin having vanished entirely from the Eastern Quarter.
なんでも、その組織から大きな仕事が入ったらしく、
It has come to my attention that he has accepted a hefty job from the aforementioned organization.
とある自治州に向かったのだとか。
Apparently, it involved traveling to a certain autonomous state we're all familiar with.
あんた
I don't like what you're implying.
どうしました？
What's the matter?
その組織が何という名前なのか、
I haven't given you the name of the organization, have I?
その自治州がどこなのかもね。
Nor the name of the state.
どうやらあなた方もルバーチェと同じようですね。
You and Ravache are one and the same.
たかが地方組織ごときと同じにしないでいただきたい
Oh,
と言い
please.
たいところですが、
Refrain from comparing Hayaway to that measly local gang. Or at least that's what I'd like to say.
彼らは彼らでこの得意な町に抜け目なく適応しているだけはある。
Quite frankly, I'm more than impressed with how well they've managed to adapt to this peculiar city.
なかなかに手強く私も手こずらせてもらっています。
Those persistent little pests have caused quite a bit of trouble for us.
おいおい
You fessing up?
ぶっちゃけましたね。
He's not even pretending anymore.
あくまでビジネスの競争相手としての話ですよ。
I'm merely referring to them as our fellow business
クロ
competitors.
スベルは自由な競争が法によって保障されている場所。
Here in Crossbell, free trade is protected by law, after all.
何か問題でもありますか？
Do you take issue with that, officers?
一つ聞かせてください。
Let me ask you this one final question.
そのルバージェとの競争の中にアルカンシェルは入っていますか？
Has Arkansas been caught in the crossfire between you and Ravache?
ほう。
Oh.
以前ルバージェの会長はアルカンシェルに対して帝都工業を持ちかけたそうです。
You just received information about Ravache's proposal for Arkansas to perform in the Imperial capital.
同じようなことをお考えになってらっしゃるとか。
Were you considering a similar proposal too?
確かに共和国の方ではそういった動きもあるようですが、
I have no problem admitting that certain crowds in the Republic wish to be graced by their presence.
あいにく私どもの会社は芸能方面には関わっておりません。
However, our company is unconcerned with matters relating to the entertainment industry.
私としても不思議なのですよ。
I certainly am perplexed, though.
どうしてその脅迫状の最後にそんな名前が書かれていたのかがね。
Why exactly was the threat letter signed with the name of an assassin?
なるほど。
Did we ever mention that there was a letter, a threat letter? Or that there was a mention of who it was signed by? I don't think so. We're actually in the middle of investigating an incident involving Arkansas. Arkansas, that's right. Investigating related. Right. Okay, yeah, so we never mentioned a letter or who it was signed by. Right. Yin, you say? Unless that was told in like this interim like fade out, I think. Right, because it was free of charge, then faded out, and then we were sitting. So I guess we probably did mention the letter and who it was signed by. That's what I intend to find out.
いろいろと参考になりました。どうもありがとうございました。
Thank you for your time, Sal. We appreciate your cooperation.
ロイドさん
Lloyd?
おいいいのかよ
Sure we're done here, man?
これ以上ここにいても得られるものはなさそうだ。
I doubt we'd get much more out of him if we stayed any longer.
いろいろと忙しいみたいだし、そろそろ失礼させてもらおう。
And besides, Sal already seems more than busy enough, so we really should excuse ourselves.
そうね。
That's right.
お気遣い感謝します。
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? What is it up? Thank you for being so considerate.
ああ、そう、ロイドさん。
One more thing before you leave, Detective Bannings.
何でしょうか。
Yo! Look at that! Shaking the head. Oh, that's neat. Did they make the shake with like a 3D model of her head? I'm just looking at it and it kind of seems that way. It's neat. I like it. It's really cool. What is it?
そう怖い顔しないでください。
I'm not sure how they did, to be honest. I only saw the OG second. Ah, okay. Come now. Don't look so displeased.
先ほども言ったように、私があなた方のファンというのは本当のことなんですから。
Do you recall me saying that I'm a big fan of the SSS? Believe me when I say that was no lie. Huh?
今回の一件、なかなかに興味深い。
Must say, this current investigation of yours absolutely fascinates me.
一ファンとして、あなた方がどのように解決してくれるか。
As one of your fans, I can hardly wait to see how you resolve this one.
楽しみにさせていただきますよ。
I am most certainly looking forward to reading about it. Okay. Well, that's a thing.
お疲れ様でした。
Thank you for stopping by, officers.
また何かあれば、いつでもいらっしゃってくださいとの。
The branch manager says you may contact us again, should anything happen.
どうもご親切に。
We appreciate the offer. Clunk.
ルバーチェに続いてこちらもだったか。
So now we have to worry about these guys on top of Ravasha.
あっちよりははるかに友好的だったが、
I want to say they at least seem a bit friendlier.
逆に舐められてたのかもな。
Or maybe they see us as so little of a threat they think they can screw with us.
その可能性は否定できないかと。
Hey, Neko Dave, how's it going, my man? Dabs for the Neko. Hope you're doing well, my dude, my fellow trails enthusiast. Ugh. Okay, thanks you. I am doing well. You know, having a nice Saturday. You know, nice chill Saturday. Didn't really do all that much. Watched plenty of anime today, which was nice. And then just chilled out, grinded some class ranks in Xenoblade 3, which was nice. And now I'm just streaming some Trails from Zero. Ugh. Yeah, just chillaxing, acting, relaxing, all cool. And did not shoot any b-ball down by the school. That's not out of the realm of possibility.
Eddie?
Ellie? You okay? Coward.
ひょっとして具合が悪いんですか？
Are you feeling unwell?
大丈夫よ。
No, no, I'm fine.
それよりもインという凄腕の資格がクロスベルに潜入している。
More importantly, we found out that the legendary assassin, Yen, has managed to infiltrate Crossbell State.
その情報は確かみたいね。
We at least managed to get that information out of Sal.
ああ、あの調子だと間違いないだろう。
Yeah, didn't seem like he was lying.
ただ、あの支社長がアルカンシェリやイリアさんを脅迫したとは思えないんだよな。
Also, I don't get the impression that Sal was the one threatening Arkansas and Ilya.
ああ、そんな感じはしたな。
I was thinking the same thing.
もしそうだったら、そもそもインとの関係をほのめかしたりはしねえだろう。
If that were the case, there's no way he'd have hinted at his connection to Yin. You gotta love the double, gotta love the double contraction. He'd have. He would have. Down to he'd have. Thank you, English.
ということは、
And that would mean
インという暗殺者が雇い主であるヘイユイに関係なく勝手にやったことなのでしょうか。
Yin's actions are not tied to his employer, AUI, but rather he is acting of his own accord.
そうだとしたら、正直手詰まりになりそうだ。
We might be out of options, if that's the case.
さっきの話が本当なら、あの支社長もインの素性を知ってるわけじゃないんだろう。
Let's assume you're right. That means Sao probably doesn't know Yin's true identity.
となると、本人を捕まえるしか聞き出す方法がないってわけか。
Sounds like our only option is to catch a legendary assassin then.
そうね。
Unfortunately. Yeah, it
もし
should be easy, right?
そのインという資格がイリアさんを狙っているなら、
If Yin's truly after Ilya's life, then
これはもう私たちの仕事ではないかもしれない。
this case may be beyond our abilities.
どうやら相当な凄腕みたいだし、私たちで捕まえられる保証もない。
There's no guarantee that we'd be able to apprehend a professional assassin like Yin.
だったら今回は警察本部に任せた方がいいんじゃないかしら。
That being the case, wouldn't it be better to leave this to headquarters?
それは
Well, that's...
また旧市街の時のように知らぬ顔をされるのでは。
Would they not simply look the other way like they did with the incident downtown?
アルカンシェリやイリア・プラティエという存在はクロスベル氏にとって非常に重要よ。
I doubt it. Arkansas, and by extension Ilya, are incredibly important to the people of Crossbell.
その身に危険が迫っているなら警察本部だって絶対に動くはず。
Headquarters would definitely take action if her life were in danger.
それこそ警察の威信にかけてもね。
They'd stake their pride on it. Not that the pride of a cop really means anything.
その通りだ。
That's correct. Hello.
あなたは
You're
確か捜査一課の。
you're with the first investigative division.
一家のダドリーだ。
Alex Dudley. I am. Alex Dudley. Come with me. Huh? Why? Only a fool would discuss information here of all places. We don't have time to waste. Follow me.
わかりました。
Understood.
おいおい、なんだってんだ。
Huh? What the hell's going on all of a sudden? Alex Dudley. Crossbow's biggest tsundere. Oh, okay. Love it. Get in the car. Oh yeah, because First Division detectives all get cars. What's the matter with all of you? I don't know what you were thinking, waltzing in there like that. Proto-Machias. Honestly, he looks the part, right? Glasses, greenish hair. Doesn't he also use a gun? I mean, and second half of Cold Steel, right? Like, even Machias is all, like, suited up in the auditing division or whatever. The tsundere gene, yeah. Furthermore, you decide to discuss your investigation within earshot of their building.
すみません。
Dudley uses a pistol. Ah, yeah. Sorry, sir.
確かに少々配慮が足りませんでした。
I mean, it's fine. Like, we were just discussing what they told us in there anyway. Like, the things that we said, not bad. You're right. We weren't being careful enough. Well, what's done is done. Well,
で、とは
well, what? You're going to explain to me what you were babbling on about with Ark and Ciel. And how this all relates to your little visit to Heiue. You better tell me everything you know. God, he really comes across as like the biggest asshole. Like, you'd better tell me everything you know. As though, like, if you don't, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. For real, though, Maggie's just said, not only am I not going to explain my gun, I'm gonna use a dozen more guns in my S-Craft, right? Yeah, because in his S-Craft, he does pull out pistols, doesn't he? At least in CS3 and 4. Because in CS1 and 2, right, he just whips out, like, a bigger gun and fires that. Excuse me?
おいおい、いきなり何言ってんだ。
Where the hell is this coming from?
唐突に現れた割にはずうずうしい要求ですね。
It is brazen of you to demand that after showing up so suddenly. I wonder which one of us is truly brazen. The First Division has been keeping tabs on Heiue for over a month already. You're the ones who barged into our investigation without any notice.
そうなんですか
Wait, seriously?
もしかして一家の方でも陰を
Does that mean you're after Yin too? So you know about Yin, See, it's like, we've already been keeping tabs on them for over a month now. It's like, yeah, we just came in and we just walked up to them and started talking to them because we're cooler than you. Get fucked. I beat my chest in superiority. Well, no matter. Start talking and don't leave anything out. If you don't comply, I won't hesitate to file a complaint to Sergei over this obstruction of our investigation.
わかりました。
Damn it. Alright, fine.
ただし、あくまで支援課で受けた話です。
However, our investigation is a formal request submitted to the SSS.
他言は無用にお願いしますよ。
So we need it to stay confidential. Fucking, what an asshole. I'll be the one to decide that. Not with the details already. This is an order. So he can give us orders? Fucking Christ, man. You're lucky that we don't find you in an alley with 10 knives in your forehead. I understand the situation. I didn't think there was anything concrete. But it seems they finally tipped their hand.
それは陰のことですよね。
Are you referring to Yen? Yes, I am. Heiue employed a legendary assassin as a trump card in order to threaten Ravache's influence.
ある筋から情報を入手して以来、我々一家はヘイユエを監視してきた。
The First Division received an anonymous tip with information regarding Heiue. We've been surveilling them since.
だが、まさかお前たちのような子犬どもに首を突っ込まれる隙を作るとはな。
But who would have thought a group of amateurs would stumble onto the scene and give us just the lead we needed? Because we're cooler than you!
言ってくれるじゃねえか。
Wow, that almost sounded like a compliment.
ですが、どうしてヘイユエだけ監視を？
I would like to inquire as to why you only had Heiue under your
ル
surveillance.
バーチェの方は放置しているようですが。
I'm under the impression that your team is leaving Ravache unchecked.
何を言っている？
What are you implying?
ルバーチェについても大体の動きは把握しているぞ。
The First Division already understands Ravache's operating procedure.
旧市街の一件や軍用犬の使用。
We're more popular than you guys. Nah, boo boo. We're also fully aware of both the incident downtown and how they've used warhounds.
お前たちが関わった一連の事件もある程度のことは事前に掴んでいた。
Don't think for a second that we haven't kept tabs on the cases you've been getting involved in. So you've been keeping tabs on the things that they've been doing, but at no point did they bother to help. Because I guess the citizen safety doesn't fucking matter. They just want to keep tabs on people. What?
だったらどうして？
And why?
あの程度で動いていてはキリがないというだけだ。
If we got involved in every little thing they did, there'd be no end to it.
殺人が起こったわけでもなし、ただの小さないざこざに過ぎん。
None of the incidents you took on were anything as serious as murder. They were simply petty crimes. Oh yeah, just any petty crime, just going around, hitting one of like the bigger exports of honey that's well known of crossbow export. Also, attacking a mine like area and potentially wrecking the absolute shit out of the Sepith economy from Crossbell by making it monopolized. And also, attacking a hospital, the thing that Crossbell is also very well known for is having a really good one of. Just petty crimes that could drastically decrease Crossbell's like global overall image and standing. Petty things. Good job. Like, I can agree with the gang war one, right? Where it's like a couple, like, downtown, whatever. Like, they wouldn't care about that. But the last one with the Warhounds seems actually pretty significant in the grand scheme. Like, they don't come across as petty. Especially because people were actually getting hurt in those, where the guy in the hospital got hurt. And a couple of miners were attacked. One of them was bedridden, right, because he got attacked. And then the two that we saved were presumably going to be, as the mafia members even said, we said, why'd you come back? We told you to rip them to shreds. Meaning that those two guys could have just straight up died had we not intervened, if that was actually the order. Like, the fuck are you talking about?
どうして他の重要案件を後回しにして限りある人員を割かなくてはならん?
Do you honestly think we put off more than important cases to divert our limited personnel to such minor issues?
そうは言っても
I understand that, but still.
我々捜査一課はお前たちのようなボンクラとは違う。
Those of us in the First Division are leagues apart from know-nothings like yourselves.
この正義が守りきれない町で一定以上の秩序を保ち続けること。
We're charged with maintaining a certain degree of order in a city where justice is a constant uphill battle. Yeah. Maybe you guys should work to, remove some people from the equation. Like, I don't know, really just all deciding at once to stamp down on the mafia, get them all taken care of, and that way you can actually get back to doing laws.
殺人などの重犯罪を抑止し、犯罪組織や外国の情報機関から 可能な限り人と社会を守ること。
We're expected to suppress major crimes and protect the public from criminal organizations and foreign intelligence agencies.
その苦労がお前たちにわかるのか?
Can you possibly fathom the work that goes into that?
やはりそうなんですね。
I knew it. I always had a
ク
feeling.
ロスベルの平和と繁栄は薄皮一枚の上に成り立っている。
Crossbow's peace and prosperity are hanging by a thread.
市民の大半はその事実に気づいていないがな。
Yes, and most of the citizens fail to realize it.
ルバーチが帝国派議員と結びついている話は有名だが、
Sure, it might be popular to read stories on Ravache's ties to Imperial faction Diet members.
あの兵ゆえにしたところで共和国派議員と関係を深めている。
Meanwhile, Heiwei is in the process of deepening their relationship with the Republican faction.
その時点で直接手を出すのはどちらも不可能になってしまっている。
If we allow it to progress any further, they'll be untouchable.
それだけではない。スパイを取り締まれる法律がないから外国の諜報員なども入りたい放題だ。
Our laws against espionage are lax as well. Agents from foreign intelligence agencies are free to enter and leave however they'd like.
そんな
Never realized.
信じられません。
This is unbelievable.
なんつうか末期状態かもしれねえな。
While you're talking, Crossbow's already got one foot in the grave.
だがそんな絶望的な状況でも我々はやれることをやるだけだ。
In a situation as desperate as this, our only option is to simply do what we're able to.
すべての案件の危険度を査定し、たとえ根本的に解決できなくても
We
抑
assess,
止できるように働きかける。
we assess how dangerous each case is, and even if we can't solve the root cause of it, we can at least lessen the impact.
院の問題もその一環に過ぎん。
Handling Yin is nothing more than solving one part of a larger puzzle.
アルカンシェルの一件についてはこちらの目が行き届いていなかった。
We haven't been able to keep a close watch on the case regarding Ciel. Of course you have.
情報提供に感謝する。
Thank you for the valuable information. No problem, dude.
あとは一家が引き継ぐから、お前たちは通常業務に戻るがいい。
Yeah, no, I don't trust you. The first division will handle it from here. You may return to your usual duties. What?
おいおいなんでそうなる？
The hell is this crap?
どうやら状況を判断する限り、院が実在するのは確かだろう。
After carefully assessing the situation, I've ascertained that Yin is more than a mere legend.
兵ゆえの動向にも気を配りつつ、姿なき謎の暗殺者の手からイリア・プラティエを守りきる。
We'll be observing Heiwei's movements while protecting Ilya Platier from falling victim to our mysterious assassin.
そんな真似がお前たちにできるのか?
Tell me, would you be able to handle all that? Damn it.
人手がなければ難しいかもしれませんね。
Given our lack of resources, it would prove to be difficult. Yeah, but we don't need to keep tabs on Heiwei.
の連絡だけはせめてお前たちに任せてやる。
At the very least, I can let you handle contacting Ciel.
脅迫事件の対策が捜査一課に引き継がれること。
Make sure you tell them that their case has been transferred to the first division. Oh, dude, those doors, they're even open up doors. They're not even like open regular doors. They're posh, like, friggin', what are they called? Seagull doors or whatever? Ones that open up like that.
きちんと説明しておけよ。
See to it that they're given a proper explanation.
Kuso. 言うだけ言ってとっとと行きやがったな。
What the hell? He just shows up, gives a shit, takes our case, and then drives off.
しかも専用車でというのがさらにムカつく感じです。
And in a personal vehicle at that, adding insult to injury.
でも彼の言うことも納得できないわけじゃない。
As frustrated as we all are, I understand where he's coming from.
実際こちらで処理できる範疇を超えてきている気がする。
I actually agree with him. The scope of this case has gone way beyond our level of experience.
リーシャとイリアさんには事情を説明して謝るしかないな。
All we can do now is inform the troop and offer our sincerest apologies.
それしかねえか。
Guess you're right.
仕方ありませんね。
We have run out of options.
ちょっと待って。
Hold on, guys. Oh, yeah?
ロイド、 あなたがそんなことを言うの？
Lloyd, you're the last person I expected to hear that from.
壁を乗り越えるってみんなでなら乗り越えられるって言ってくれたじゃない。
You told us to overcome our barriers. You said as long as we're together, that no barrier's too high, didn't you? Yeah, get over the barrier.
なのにどうして？
So why? Why are you giving up so easily?
エリー
Ellie?
おいおい、どうしたんだ？
Oh there. Where's this coming from?
お嬢だってさっきは警察本部に任せるべきだって言ってただろうが。
Didn't you already tell us it'd be better to leave it at headquarters? Wait, is that?
そうよね。
I did, didn't I?
エリーさん。
Ellie?
え
I understand.
その俺だって悔しいし何とかしたいと思ってるさ。
I'm frustrated too, Ellie. I want to do something about it just as much as you do.
エリーがそう言うならなんとか別の手を考えて。
If you don't want us to give up, then we'll find another way.
いいの。
No, it's alright.
ごめんなさい。ちょっと疲れているみたい。
I'm sorry, everyone. I think I've just had a rough day is all.
エリ
Ellie?
ま、今日はいろいろと厄介な連中とばかり顔を合わせたからな。
Well, we did spend our entire day running into one jackass after
ア
another.
ルカンシェルに行ってイリアさんたちに報告したら戻って一休みしようぜ。
Let's go report the news to Arkansas. We can head back to base and relax for a bit
そ
later.
うですね。
A bit after.
それがいいと思います。
That sounds like a reasonable
ー
plan.
そうだな
Sure. Sounds good.
エリーそれでいいかい？
Is that okay with you, Ellie?
ええ。みんなありがとう。
Yes. Thank you, everyone.
それじゃあ、アルカンシェルに行きましょう。
Let's be off to Arkansas then. Okay. Alex Dudley. What an a-hole. Okay, so let's go to the entertainment district. Nope. Okay.
あれ
Huh? Oh. Oh.
おお。
Elderly gentleman. Who kinda, you know what? Frankly, he kind of reminds me of like Count Dooku. Oh, what a
エリ
surprise!
ーお嬢さん。
Good afternoon, Miss Ellie. Ellie Ojo-san. Okay, she is an Ojo-san. She is a rich girl. She is a
Ojo-sama.
Mademoiselle.
アーネストさん。
Hello, grandfather. Ernest?
え
Did I hear her right?
エリーさんのおじいさん。
This man is Ellie's grandfather?
なかなか会えないが元気でやっているようだね。
It's been some time. Glad to see you're looking well.
仕事の方は頑張っているのかな？
How's work been going?
はい。
Well,
まだまだ新人なので至らないところもありますが、
we're still new to this, so there's a lot left for us to
マ
learn.
クダール家の名に恥じぬよう精一杯頑張らせてもらっています。
But I assure you, I don't intend to bring any shame upon the McDowell name.
前にも言ったが、家のことは気にすることはない。
Oh, Ellie, I've told you before, haven't I? To worry yourself over things like that.
そちらの諸君は同僚の方々かな？
Are these your colleagues by any chance?
はい。
Yes, they are.
はじめまして
It's nice to meet you, sir.
クロスベル警察特務支援課ロイド・バニングスと言います。
My name is Lloyd Bannings, and I'm with the CPD Special Support
テ
Section.
ィオ・プラトーです。
Tio Plato, how do you do?
どうも、ランディ・オルランドっす。
How's it going? Name's Randy Orlando.
私の名前はヘンリー・マクダエルという。
My name is Henrik McDowell. It's a pleasure to meet the three of you.
どうやら孫娘がいろいろと世話になっているようだね。
I must thank you for taking care of my granddaughter.
いえそんな
It's quite the opposite, sir.
世話になっているのはむしろこちらの方で。
At least the one that's always looking after us.
まあ、確かにお嬢には報告書とかの書類作りでもだいぶ助けられちまってるよな。
Mademoiselle's a bona fide genius when it comes to dealing with all the paperwork we gotta go through every day.
少しはランディさんも手伝うべきかと思いますが。
That does not excuse your utter lack of assistance, Randy.
充実した職場で何よりだ。
Is that so? Well, what is important is that you're content with your post.
しかしお嬢さん
You know, Miss Ellie,
たまにはご実家の方にもお顔を出された方が。
I really think you should make some time to stop by home every once in a while.
すみません。
I'm sorry.
そのせっかく自立したのに 頼るのもどうかと思いまして。
I've been hesitant to rely too much on my family since I began living on my own.
ですが
Even so, don't you?
いいんだアーネスト君
It's fine, Ernest.
これだけエリーの決意も固いということだろ
Ellie wishes to stand by her decision.
うお前が選んだ道納得のいくまでやってみなさい
Listen, dear. Continue down the path you've chosen until you're satisfied.
公私混同はできないができるだけ協力させてもらうよ
I cannot mix business with personal affairs. Know that I will help you out to the best of my ability.
はい、ありがとうございます。
I know. Thank you, grandfather.
それでは行こうかアーネスト君
Now then, shall we go, Ernest?
次は商工会との会合だったな
I have a meeting with the Business Owners Association next, correct?
はい5時からになります
Yes, sir. It's scheduled for 5 p.m. Damn. What a dapper old man. Big businessman, it seems. Ellie's grandfather. Gotta say, they did not think about this road layout when they put that grass down. It's like cars gotta drive over the grass to go down the roads. It's like, that would be torn to absolute shreds in a day. Come on, guys. Gotta think out your road planning. Whew. Now that's one bitchin' right.
やっぱりお嬢の実家ってものすごい金持ちなのか
I knew your family was loaded, mademoiselle.
その
I wouldn't really. Wait just a second! Whoa there.
ライドさん
Lloyd.
ヘンリー・マクダイル
You said Henry McDowell, right?
このクロスベル市の市長さんの名前じゃないか
As in, the mayor of Crossbell City? That Henry McDowell?
な
Say what?
本当ですか
He is?
確かにデータベースでもそう記録されていたような
Come to think of it, I do recall seeing that information in the database. Oh dear.
今まで気づかれなかったのが不思議なくらいだと思うけ
It
ど
is, honestly. Honestly, it's a miracle that you hadn't noticed until now. You would think that the name would really tip you off.
いや最初に名字を聞いた時に引っかかってはいたんだけど
There was always something about your surname that bothered me, but I couldn't for the life of me figure out what it was.
なんだか色々あったからすっかり流してたっていうか
The mayor's name must have totally slipped my mind, I guess.
いやでも確かに面目ないな
I call myself a detective.
まあ別に気にすることないわ
You don't have to beat yourself up over
祖
it.
父が何者であろうと私には関係のないことだから
Besides, my grandfather's position has nothing to do with me. No?
それより早くイリアさんたちに報告しましょう
Anyway, we should hurry and speak with Ilya and the
面
others.
目ないけれどきちんと引き継ぎのことを伝えないと
We still need to tell them about the first division taking over the case.
ああそうだな
Yeah, unfortunately.
ところでそのお嬢のじい様がなんでアルカンシェルに来てたんだ
You know, Mademoiselle, why do you think your granddad stopped by our conceal?
そうね
Oh, that?
今回の新作は市の創立記念祭と合わせて公開されるそうだから
Arkansas's first public performance of their new production is being held alongside this year's anniversary festival.
その関係の打ち合わせにいらっしゃったのかもしれないわね
I assume he was here for a business meeting regarding that. Makes sense. Okay. Ah. Yo, jump, jump, spin. Yo, look at these two. Doing great. Got very good ups. We got a second performance today, boys. Oh, look.
皆さん
You're back.
最高っすよ
And just in time, too. That was amazing.
すごかった
You two are incredible.
じんとしました
Indeed. I've never experienced anything like that.
このまま詰めていけばなかなかのシーンにはなりそうよね
You think so? It sounds like if we iron out the kinks, this might become a crowd
リ
favorite.
ーシャ月の姫のターンだけど ほんの少しためを作りましょう。
That gives me an idea. How about you wait another moment before the Moon Princess spin, Risha?
太陽の姫もそれを受けて今日疲れる演技を入れるから。
That way, it'll give the Sun Princess just enough time to react in a way that would really capture the audience's hearts.
はい、
That's perfect.
すごいですね。
Your dancing isn't the only thing that's amazing.
一つの舞台を作り上げる。それだけのためにここまで。
You're going above and beyond to perfect every little part of the performance.
ま、せっかくよくできるんならとことんやるのが筋ってもんでしょ。
Well, I figure if we can do it, we might as well strive for perfection till it's time to
そ
perform.
れよりもどうしたの？
But enough about that. Has there been any developments in the investigation? Oh, that's right. Yes, actually.
少々残念な報告もしなくてはいけませんが。
It's, not exactly good news. What do you mean?
いいわ。
Alright then.
劇団長も呼んでくるからここで話を聞かせてちょうだい。
Let me go grab Yvonne, and then you can fill us in on everything, okay? Chandelier pan.
まさかそんな危険なやつが。
This Yin character sounds like he's quite dangerous.
そんな、
You can't be serious.
本当にそんな人がこの町に？
He's really somewhere in the city?
へえ、面白いじゃない。
Wow. Well, that sure is a fun
東
story.
方人外に伝説と歌われた影のごとき不死の暗殺者か。
A shadowy immortal assassin whose legend is whispered in the dark corners of the Eastern Quarter.
いいわね。舞台向きのキャラだわ。
Oh, I love it. The character practically begs to be on the stage. I'll have to add him to our next production.
そうだ。第三幕の白装束のイメージに使えるんじゃないかしら。
Heck, we can even work the general outfit into our third act right now. We just gotta get some white robes and the costume is set.
Damn.
イリア君。
Ilya.
そんなのんきなことを言ってる場合じゃないですよ。
This is an assassin we're talking about. Why can't you take this more
ヘ
seriously?
イユエという勢力がインという犯罪者を雇っているのは確かなようです。
We suspect that Yin is being employed by a group known as Heiwei.
そのインがどうしてイリアさんに脅迫状を送ったのか、そこまでは分かりませんでしたが。
But we still don't quite understand why Yin sent Ilya the threat letter in the first
ど
place.
うもただのいたずらであるという可能性は低くなってきたみたいです。
One thing is certain though. The chance that this is nothing more than a prank has decreased
そ
significantly.
の公演を中止するというのは
Is there any chance you could postpone
あ
or
りえないわね。
out of the question?
たとえ劇場の爆破予告があったとしても、
We
私
wouldn't
たちは舞台から降りたりしない。
we wouldn't walk off the stage even if a bomb was about to go off.
そうでしょ、劇団長。
Isn't that right, Yvonne?
まあ、そうだね。
Yeah, I suppose so.
イリア君ほどではないにせよ。私たちは多かれ少なかれ舞台という魔物に見入られた人種だ。
We aren't all quite as passionate as Ilya. The truth is that all members of Arkansas belong to the stage, heart and soul.
おそらくただの一人としてうちのアーティストたちが出場を辞退することはないだろう。
You wouldn't find one member of the troupe who would abandon their beloved stage under any circumstances.
その、私も新米ですけど同感です。
I may be new to all this, but I feel the same way.
やれやれ。素晴らしきは舞台の亡者たちか。
Yeesh. Sure people tell you to break a leg out there? At this rate, your legs will be the least of your
と
worries.
なると、他の部署に警備などを引き継ぐ形になっても構わないと。
If you intend to proceed with the show, does that mean you are also okay with the First Division taking over security?
まあ、正直鬱陶しいけど、背に腹は変えられないわね。
Well, I mean, it is pretty annoying, but the show must go on, no matter the cost.
捜査一課だっけ？どういう人なの？その担当者って。
So, what kind of people are these First Division guys?
Well, one of them's an uptight stick in the mud who seems like an absolute dick.
見るからに有能そうというかエリートといった感じで。
They're definitely very talented and, more than qualified for the job.
実際、相当優秀だとは思います。
Objectively speaking, they're excellent at what they do.
捜査一課というのは、警察でも名実ともにエリート集団ですから。
The members of the First Division are an elite group that live up to their name.
あくまで目立たない形で完璧に警備するのではないかと。
They should be able to protect you in your show with the utmost discretion until curtain call.
勘弁してほしいわね。
I was really hoping to avoid having a bunch of police in here.
でもまあ、お客さんもいることだし、安全には配慮するしかないか。
Then again, we will have a full house. Better safe than sorry.
まあ我慢してくれたまえ。
I agree. I think that's for the best.
どうせ君のことだ。舞台に集中し始めたら他のことは一切どうでもよくなるんだろう。
Anyway, we are talking about you here, Ilya. Once the show starts, you won't even notice them.
失礼ね。客には気を配ってるわよ。
How rude. I'll have you know I always pay close attention to my audience.
舞台は観客とも響き合うことで初めて真の意味で完成する。
The show only reaches its full potential when the audience and play are completely in sync.
劇団長がいつも言ってることじゃない。
Isn't that one of your famous sayings?
君の場合はとてもそう思えないんだがね。
For anyone else's case, yes. In yours, however,
響き合うというより無理やり自分のリズムに引きずり込むというか。
I'd say it's more along the lines of you forcibly dragging everyone into your own performance.
なんていうか。
He's not mincing his words at all, is he?
くづく本当に舞台バカなんですね。
Indeed. She's surely the very picture of a theater geek.
それじゃあ
Excuse me, Lloyd.
ロイドさんたちはこれで捜査の方は。
Does this mean you won't be part of the investigation anymore?
ああ、申し訳ないけど。
I'm really sorry, Rishia. You don't have much wiggle room here.
まあ、あとは一家が引き継ぐし、心配することはないと思うよ。
The First Division is going to completely take over the case. With them on it, you won't have anything to worry about at least.
そうですか。
You see, it's a shame.
まあ弟くんに担当してもらえないのはちょっと残念だけ
The only reason I agreed to all this in the first place was because you were leading the show,
ど。
Lloyd.
いろいろと調べてくれて感謝するわ。
Still, I appreciate you looking into things for
お
us.
礼にチケット全員分送るから暇な時にでも見に来てちょうだい。
I'll send some tickets your way as thanks, so be sure to come and see the play next time you're free.
そうだね。記念祭中の分は無理だが。
Oh, yes. I'm sure we can arrange something. Oh, I'm afraid you may have to wait until after the anniversary
来
festival.
月分のチケットでよければプレゼントさせてもらうよ。
If you're okay with tickets for next month, I can have them sent to you as gifts.
まあ
Seriously?
いやー、再来月分になるって諦めかけてたんだけどな。
Actually,
まあ、マジっすか。
Machiska? Hell yes! And yeah, I was thinking I'd have to wait 2 months to see it.
太っ腹です。
It was quite generous. Thank you very much.
エリー、
Ellie? Afternoon and Crossbow.
すみません。なんだか迷惑ばかりおかけしてしまったみたいで。
I'm so sorry, everyone. I've caused you nothing but trouble.
いや、気にしないでよ。
Don't worry about it, Risha.
もともと警察の仕事なんてのは地道な無駄骨の繰り返しだしね。
All the running around we did today is a pretty typical workday for us.
防犯とかそんな感じですよね。
It is all simply part of the job.
そうそう、リーシャちゃん、
Yep, no worries, Risha.
俺たちのことは気にしないで、プレ公演頑張ってくれよな。
Forget about us and just focus on your guys' preview performance.
ありがとうございます。
If you say so, then I will. Thank you, everyone.
プレ公演？
Preview performance?
なんだ、知らないのか。
Well, you don't know about it
ア
already.
ルカンシェルは毎回新作の本公演の前に一度だけお披露目の舞台をやるんだよな。
Arkan Ciel puts on a sneak peek at their new show before it's available to the public.
はい。私も今回が初めてですけど、
That's correct. This would be my first time performing in one.
国内外の関係者やマスコミの方々が招待されるんだそうです。
People all over, people all over the continent, in both the industry and the media, will be attending.
公演を後押ししてくださっている偉い方々も見に来るらしくて。
I'm sure many influential people have been invited too, in order to boost awareness of our new show.
そうなのか。
Wow, that's pretty crazy.
ひょっとしてマクダエル市長も招待を？
By any chance, was Mayor McDowell invited as well?
はい。主賓としてお迎えするそうです。
Oh yes, he's our guest of honor.
記念祭と合わせて今回の公演を後押ししてくださっているらしくて。
I'm told he plans to support the show in conjunction with the anniversary festival.
今日もお忙しいところにわざわざ陣中見舞いに来てくださいました。
He's quite kind. Despite his busy schedule, he made time to stop by and encourage us.
そうですか。
I very much like him.
リーシャさん、プレ公演頑張ってください。
Good luck with the preview, Risha.
リーシャさんなら初めてでもきっと大丈夫だと思いますから。
It may be your first time, but I'm sure you'll perform wonderfully. You think so?
そうだな。練習を見る限り 何の心配もいらなさそうだったし。
Absolutely. Considering all the practice you've put in, I doubt you have anything to worry about.
おお、絶対にいい舞台になるって。
Hell yeah! This play is gonna bring down the house!
すごく楽しみです。
I'm quite looking forward to it.
ありがとうございます。とっても心強いです。
I really appreciate the kind words,
そ
everyone.
れでは私、稽古に戻りますね。
I'll get back to my practice then.
皆さん、ありがとうございました。
Thank you all for your help.
失礼します。
Sudeishimasu. Alright,
今日はもう帰るか。
head back, guys.
だな。
Might as well.
なんだか気が抜けてしまいました。
I feel exhausted, both mentally and physically.
そうね。
Me too. Okay. So, you know what? I'm gonna save here. And this is where I'm gonna call the stream. Because I think after this we're gonna get even more cutscenes. So, I don't want to go too long. I've already been going for 3.5 hours. It's 9:30. So, I have a feeling that I'll immediately be jumping into like 20 minutes of cutscenes once I get back to the crossbow building for whatever reason. I don't know this, but I presume because Trails games always have a lot of cutscenes. But regardless, thank you all very much for dropping by today. Thank you, Fontano and Neko Dave. It was great talking to you guys. I plan to stream again on Monday with some more Xenoblade 3, although that may or may not change. I don't know. But regardless, I hope you all have a very nice night, and thank you all for dropping by. Bye!